You are now listening to Doc Spider Baseball on KFIZ, hosted by play-by-play announcer Cam McGuire.
We start the month of July in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where the second straight day it'll be the Kalamazoo Growlers and the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. Cam McGuire with you in the broadcast booth at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Glad to have you tuning in, where it will be the Kalamazoo Growlers, who are 22-11 on the season. They'll face off against the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders, who are 19-12 overall on the season. Fond du Lac came into Homer Stryker Field last night and was able to pull out the 5-2 victory. 2 home runs for the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders, a 3-run shot from Alex Arrow, and then a solo home run for Cole Zabowski. So a team that just has 8 home runs on the season. Well, they now have 3 in their last 2 games after having 2 last night. We'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll also hear from field manager Zach Charbonneau when we come back after the break. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Doc Spiders pregame show on KFIZ.
Hi, I'm Tiara. Stop down to check out this month's specials at Corneli's on Prairie Road in Fond du Lac,
where you'll find Nature's Crystal 24 packs of water, just $2.99. 28-ounce Gatorade assorted flavors, 2 for $3. And Nature's Crystal 20-ounce Sport Cap water, 69 cents or 2 for $1. All at the Corneli's on Johnson Street and Prairie Road in Fond du Lac.
Shop local, shop Corneli's.
At Airtech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
Each morning before you wake, you dream of breakfast like Mom used to make. Eggs, bacon, potatoes too. Can't wait to eat all this amazing food. Then the alarm bell rings and no one's cooking you anything. Real life is hard when your morning is hell. Have breakfast with a fried eggshell.
Get 2 naked egg tacos for just $3.49. All the breakfast you love wrapped in a fried eggshell. Only at Taco Bell. At participating stores for limited time during breakfast hours. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before Farm to Table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Cam McGuire here with Doc Spiders field manager Zach Charbonneau. A 5-2 win last night, Zach, over the Growlers. There's a little bit of a different story. 2 home runs from the guys last night.
Yeah, the boys brought the juice last night. We love playing the Herb Baker, and our record shows that. But it was nice to get into an environment here in Kalamazoo and hit a friendly park, and the boys took advantage of it.
And one player who's really been bringing the juice is Alex Arrow. He's on a 9-game hit streak, has 11 RBI in his last 3 games. He had that 3-run shot last night. He's really stepping up big.
Totally, and with Alex, it starts off the field. He works really hard in the weight room, works really hard at his craft before the game too, and the dividends are paying off for him right now. It's great to see.
So it's been a question mark all season long, especially in the last couple weeks. But this pitching staff low on numbers. But Sam Hubby, he was remarkable in the start last night. Pitched 6 innings, only allowed 4 hits and 2 runs. He's a real gamer.
Of course, Sam did what Sam does, and when he's able to do that, he gives himself and us a chance to win, and he picked us up, and the offense did enough last night. It was a great team win.
Trying to pick up the sweep here against the Growlers today. What do you guys need to do in order to do so?
Kind of the same recipe for success, right? Our pitchers need to compete in the zone, throw all their pitches for a strike, work down, let the defense work behind them, and timely hitting. Really, that's our recipe for success every time out.
All right, Zach, thanks so much, and good luck this afternoon.
Thanks, Cam. Go Fondy.
Cam McGuire here with Fond du Lac.
It's time for Fond du Lac Doc Spiders baseball on KFIZ. Let's head out to the ballpark. For the call of tonight's game, here's Cam McGuire.
And welcome back to Doc Spiders baseball on KFIZ, starting the month of July where it will be the Kalamazoo Growlers and the Fond du Lac Dockspiders for the second straight day. Both of them coming here from Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We'll take a quick look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team first. The Kalamazoo Growlers to lead things off is going to be number 25, Kamen Richardson. He'll be at shortstop out of the University of Virginia. Sam Hall, who made his Kalamazoo debut last night, he'll be in left field after playing short last night. He will bat second out of Clemson in his debut. He was 0 for 3. And Jason Sullivan will bat third out of Central Michigan. He'll be at second base here this afternoon. Nico Kavitis, he will be at first base. Back in the lineup, wears number 22 for the Growlers out of Notre Dame. He's a red-hot player, one of the best players in the Northwoods League so far this season. Matt Mervis will bat fifth out of Duke University. He will DH this afternoon. Zach Daniels will be in center field. He will bat sixth out of Indiana. Barron Radcliffe, who had a one-run shot last night for the Growlers, he'll bat seventh. He'll be in right field once again out of Georgia Tech. Brendan Rivoli will catch the balls and strikes for the Kalamazoo Growlers. He will wear number 28, and he bats eighth in the lineup out of the University of Virginia. And to round things off in the bottom of the order for the Kalamazoo Growlers, it's going to be number 7, George Mendozona out of Oregon State. And for the Fond du Lac Dockspiders, well, for the third straight game, it's going to be Jack Wassel to lead things off out of Minnesota. The left fielder, Jacob Adams, will bat second. He'll be at shortstop here this afternoon. Alex Sarrell will bat third. He is absolutely red hot as of recent out of Northwestern. He will be at second base once again. He had a 3-run shot last night, and for Alex Sarrell now, he's on a 9-game hit streak. He has 11 RBI in his last 3 games. Cole Zabowski will bat fourth. He will DH here this afternoon. He had a 1-run shot to lead things off in the 6th inning last night for the Fond du Lac Dockspiders. Sam Cohn will bat fifth out of UC Santa Barbara. He'll catch the balls and strikes for the Fond du Lac Dockspiders. Mitch Bowe will bat sixth. He'll be at third base here this afternoon. He was at short last night out of the University of Iowa. Andrew Bullock back in the lineup. He'll bat seventh. He'll be at first base out of Western Carolina. Chris Ayers also back in the lineup. He'll be in right field out of Indiana State. He will bat eighth. And to round out the order, it's going to be Jordan Prentice in center field out of UCLA. So we're just moments away from the first pitch here at Homer Stryker Field. We'll take one more quick break. We'll come back with a national anthem and take a look at this afternoon's starting pitchers. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Dockspiders pregame show on KFIZ.
Hear the excitement of Fond du Lac Dockspiders baseball this season on News Talk 1450 KFIZ. Catch select games home and away on KFIZ as manager Zach Charbonneau leads the Dockspiders into their second year in the Northwoods League. Find all games streaming live online at KFIZ.com. Dockspiders baseball on KFIZ is presented by Taco Bell with locations on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac, AirTech Heating in Fond du Lac and in Ripon, and Cornelius of Wisconsin with 3 convenient locations to serve you. Batter up. It's time for Dockspiders baseball.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's take and bake carryout deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
The Dockspiders baseball season is underway, and your home for all the action is News Talk 1450 KFIZ and KFIZ.com. Catch select games on the air on KFIZ and all games streaming live online at KFIZ.com. Cam McGuire is the voice of Dockspiders baseball, and he brings you all the action from Herb Baker Field and stadiums throughout the Northwoods League. Dockspiders baseball on KFIZ is brought to you by Taco Bell. Locations on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac, AirTech Heating in Fond du Lac and in Ripon, and Cornelius of Wisconsin with 3 convenient locations to serve you.
Now, more Fond du Lac Dockspiders baseball on News Talk 1450 KFIZ. Here is your play-by-play voice, Cam McGuire.
And welcome back into the Dockspiders pregame show, where it'll be the Kalamazoo Growlers and the Fond du Lac Dockspiders here on this Sunday afternoon in Kalamazoo, Michigan to kick off the month of July. We'll take a quick break here and hear the singing of this afternoon's national anthem.
Songwriter, recording artist, and musician Then bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so traveling and the rockets' red glare down spurs and gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Land of the free and the home of the
The Dock Spiders baseball season is underway, and your home for all the action is News Talk 1450 KFIZ and KFIZ.com. Catch select games on the air on KFIZ and all games streaming live online at KFIZ.com. Cam McGuire is the voice of Dock Spiders baseball, and he brings you all the action from Herb Acre Field and stadiums throughout the Northwoods League. Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ is brought to you by Taco Bell. Locations on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac. AirTech Heating in Fond du Lac and in Ripon. At Cornelius of Wisconsin with 3 convenient locations to serve you.
It's time for Fond du Lac Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ. Let's head out to the ballpark. For the call of tonight's game, here's Cam McGuire.
And welcome back inside Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where it'll be the Kalamazoo Growlers and the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders for the back-to-back times now here, and we'll see the same pitching matchup that we saw on June 25th at Harebaker Field when Fond du Lac took down the Growlers 7-4. For the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, it's going to be John Mearswell out of Catholic University. He'll make his 5th start on the season. He has a 3.92 ERA and 0-1 record. He has pitched 18 1/3 innings, has dished out 21 strikeouts, only allowed 6 walks and 17 hits. And in that win against Kalamazoo, he pitched 4 2/3, gave up 3 runs, all of which were earned, allowed 8 hits, only gave up 2 walks, dished out 5 strikeouts, faced 23 batters. And for the Kalamazoo Growlers, it's going to be Jack Nelson out of Boston College, who was dealt the loss back on June 25th against Fond du Lac. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, only 2 of which were earned, allowed 8 hits, gave up 2 walks, and dished out 4 strikeouts. 25 batters he faced on the season as a whole. Nelson has a 4-1 record. His first loss of the season was against the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. He currently has a 2.57 ERA. It's going to be his 7th appearance of the season, his 5th start. He's pitched 28 innings, has dished out 22 strikeouts, allowed 12 walks, and 25 hits. So leading things off for the 3rd straight day, it's going to be Jack Wassel from the left side. The first pitch of the ball game is on its way. That one, fastball taken upstairs on the outside corner for ball number 1 to Jack Wassel, who's playing left field this afternoon for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. The pitch, that one, big swing and a miss there on the fastball inside. So it's a 1-1 count now to Jack Wassel, who was 0 for 5 last night against the Growlers in the 5-2 win. Nelson out of the windup. Breaking ball looked at for ball 1 on the outer edge, knee high, so the count will read 2 balls and 1 strike to Jack Wassel. Fond du Lac 19-12 on the season. Kalamazoo 22-11. The pitch. That one take for ball 3. Up and away on the outside corner. So a 3-1 count here to Jack Wassel. And it's Jack Nelson on the rubber for the Growlers. Here comes the offering. That one swung on hard. It's going to be fouled off down the third base line. Up and out of play here at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The temperature reads 92 degrees. The sun is shining. Humidity just around 50%. The wind is howling, coming from the south, blowing in at 17 miles per hour. As we'll see the 3-2 pitch from Nelson. That one swung on hard. It's going to drop into right field. A leadoff single for Jack Wassel. And for Jack Wassel, well, he's 0 for 5 last night. Saw his 5-game hit streak snapped, but picking up here with a leadoff single in the first inning for the Fond du Lac Dockspiders, a team that was 2 of 6 in the leadoff spot last night. They had a hit in the 5th, and then that solo shot from Cole Zabowski in the 6th inning. It'll bring up Jacob Adams from the left side out of Ole Miss. Stands with the open stance. Nelson kicks and throws. That one looked at for strike one. The fastball on the outer edge, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to Jacob Adams, who played for the Dockspiders last night. He batted in the 7th spot. He was 1 for 4 at third base. The pickoff over there to first, not in time, as Wassel has plenty of time to get back. So it's Jacob Adams from the left side. In his 15th start, he's batting .245 on the season, 12 of 49. Nelson sets at the letters and deals. Breaking ball taken for ball number 1. Upstairs on the outside corner. Fond du Lac wearing their gray away uniforms. Fondy written across the chest in tan lettering. The numbers on the back also in tan. The blue stripe down the left and right side of the leg. Here comes the pitch. That one swung on hard. It's going to drop for a base hit into right center field. Wassel is going to round second. Adams will stay at first. So back-to-back base hits for Fond du Lac here in the top of the first inning to get things going for the Dockspiders. Now there'll be runners on the corners, and it brings up Alex Arrow, not someone that Jack Nelson wants to see come up with no outs and runners on the corners. And for Fond du Lac, just had 6 hits last night, but it was timely hitting. They picked up 5 runs off of 6 hits. It was a 3-run shot by Alex Arrow last night in the top of the 3rd inning to put the Dockspiders up 3-0. We'll see what the switch hitter can do here. As we saw him jack that one from the right side last night as he faced the southpaw Sam Weatherly, but he's facing the right-hander here, Jack Nelson, so he'll step in from the left side. Here comes the pitch. That one swung on hard but fell down the first base line, so it'll go down as strike number 1. As the count reads, no balls and 1 strike. Runners on the corners here for Fond du Lac in the top of the first inning. No outs. So back-to-back hits here for Fond du Lac to lead things off. A leadoff single from Jack Wassel, and then Adams would follow with one of his own. Nelson sets at the letters, the leg kick and the throw. That one swung on hard. Is it going to stay fair? It is not. Down the first base line, just about halfway in the outfield. So Nelson escapes there. He'll be quickly up on strikes now to Alex Arrow out of Northwestern. He's batting .317 on the season. He's making his 15th start, his 16th appearance. He's 19 of 60 with 5 runs scored, 3 doubles, 1 home run, and listen to this, 14 RBI during that span. Well, he has 11 of those in his last 3 games. He's on a 9-game hit streak coming in here. It's an 0-2 count. Nelson kicks and throws. That one pop flying into behind home plate. The catcher, Brendan Rivoli, rips off his mask and can't make the grab as it goes into the netting behind home plate. So we'll reset and do it again to Alex Arrow. We see the hockey-style boards behind home plate with the glass wrapping around there. The only ballpark in the world with that sort of setup down there. Just put in this year here at Kalamazoo. Homer Stryker Field, the home of the Growlers for the last 5 seasons. So it's an 0-2 count. Arrow from the left side. No outs. Runners on the corners. Nelson steps off the rubber and throws. That one going to be looked at for a strike on the outer edge. So Arrow is going to go down looking for out number 1 as he can't believe it. But he will exit back to the Dockspiders dugout located to our left here. The Growlers located to our right. Kalamazoo in their home white uniforms with Kalamazoo Growlers written across the chest. They have numbers on the back and the front. The numbers written in blue on the bottom of the left chest as well on the back. Now to bring up Cole Zabowski from the left side with 1 out, runners on the corners. Nelson kicks and we'll go back for the pickoff, but we'll decide to hold on to it as Zabowski waits from the left side. The Ole Miss Rebels, 6'5", 230 pounds. With the squared stance, wiggles the all-black bat. Nelson steps and delivers. That one grounded weakly, foul down the first base line. So no balls and 1 strike to Cole Zabowski, who had the solo shot last night in the top of the 6th inning for Fond du Lac to put the Dockspiders up 4-2 over the Growlers. It was a 5-2 victory over Kalamazoo last night. as Nelson will go back to the pickoff to first, but Adams slides back in time. So it's the fourth meeting of the season between Fond du Lac and Kalamazoo. Fond du Lac holds the series lead 2-1. It's an 0-1 count to Cole Zabowski as Nelson goes back once again for the pickoff to first, but sliding back in time is Adams. So Cole Zabowski in the fourth spot here, DHing tonight. He was at first last night, and he was 1 for 4 with that solo shot. The 0-1 breaking ball looked at for ball one on the outer edge, knee high. So it's a 1-1 count to Cole Zabowski. And Zabowski's batting .274 on the season. It's his 16th start, his 17th appearance. As we'll see the 1-1 offering on its way. Breaking ball way upstairs on the outside corner looked at for ball number 2. So Zebo has hits in his last 4 of 5 games. He's 9 of 21 during that span. 2 home runs, has a double, and 4 RBI. His home runs in his last 2 games. It's a 2-1 count. The pitch. Adams is going to go over to second. The throw to second way high. It's going to get over the shortstop's head. Cayman Richardson as Wassel is going to come in to score for run number 1. Fond du Lac takes an early 1-0 lead here over the Kalamazoo Growlers. And Adams will pick up the stolen base over to second there. So for Jacob Adams, the Ole Miss Rebel, he picks up his 3rd stolen base of the season, as it's going to be a 3-1 count to Zabowski. So Rivoli just sailed that one over Richardson's head over there at second. As we'll see Rivoli come out to Nelson on the mound. The field dimensions here at Homer Stryker Field, they read 306 down the third base side. They read 330 down the first base side and 400 into dead center. The scoreboard located out there in right center field, closer to the center field side. As Nelson the pitch. That one, breaking ball looked at for ball number 4, so Zabowski will take his free walk to first. Adams is going to stay at second. So we've seen 4 batters already this afternoon for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. 3 of them have reached on base. 1 run scored for Fond du Lac, who has 2 hits and a walk. It'll bring up Sam Cohen out of UC Santa Barbara, who's doing the catching of the balls and strikes tonight. He'll step in from the left side. So Nelson kicks and throws. That one looked at for ball 1. Fastball upstairs on the outside corner. So it's a 1-0 count to Sam Cohen, who comes into this game on a 4-game hit streak. Cohen last night, he was 2 for 3 with 1 run scored and was walked once. Nelson gets the sign, sets at the letters, looks back to second, now deals. That one grounded weakly there to second. Sullivan he bobbles it. The throw over to first is not going to be in time. So Cohen is going to reach first, and they're going to rule that one an E4. So all runners are going to advance. Adams pushes over to third. Zabowski is going to push over to second. So it could have been a double play maybe from Sullivan. Bobbles it over there at second. Now the bases are going to be juiced up for Mitch Bowe with just 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Fond du Lac leads 1-0. Fond du Lac getting off to a hot start here this afternoon as Bowe has the bases loaded from the left side. The pitch, that one runs outside and low. So it's ball number 1, 1 ball and no strikes to Mitch Bowe, the third baseman this afternoon for Fond du Lac, was at short last night, and Bowe was 0 for 3. He batted in the A spot last night. He bats 6 here tonight. The pitch, that one swung on hard, but it's skied foul. Up and into the stands down the third base line, about 5 rows up. So the count will push to 1 ball and 1 strike to Mitch Bowe out of the University of Iowa. Bowe this season, he's batting .302. He leads this. He's second on this team in hits with 26. It's a 1-1 count to Mitch Bowe. Nelson leans over to get the sign. He sets in the all-tan mitt, now deals. Breaking ball looked at for strike number 2 on the outer edge, knee high. So the count reads 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Bowe, who has hit in 16 out of 20 games he's played in this season, but in the last 3 games, he's been held out of the hit column 2 times. Here comes the 1-2 count. That one fouled off down the third base line, up and out of play, as he caught that one on the handle of the all-black barrel. So we'll reset and do it all again to Mitch Bowe, who with the bases loaded this season, he's batting .500, 2 at-bats. He has 3 RBI. It's a 1-2 count. Bases are loaded, and there's just 1 out in the top of the first inning. Now the offering. That one grounded weakly up the middle. It's going to be fielded barehanded by Richardson, who throws it over to first, and it's in time. But Adams is going to come in to score for run number 2. Fond du Lac leads 2-0 as Bo is thrown out at first. He'll pick up the RBI on the play on the sacrifice hit. And runners will push to third. Zabowski and Cohen is going to slide over there to second. So Fond du Lac up here early, 2-0 over the Kalamazoo Growlers in the top of the first inning. And it's 2 outs now, runners on second and third. It brings up Andrew Bullock out of Western Carolina from the left side. Did not play last night. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for a strike, the breaking ball on the outer edge, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to number 39, Andrew Bullock. Back in his second season with Fond du Lac, he's batting .263 this summer. Has 21 hits and 80 at-bats. Here comes the 0-1. That one, big swing and a miss there from Bullock on the fastball on the inside corner. So Nelson quickly up on strikes here to Andrew Bullock, the 7th batter of the first inning here, trying to keep things alive with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Fond du Lac leads 2-0. The pitch. That one looked at for ball 1 upstairs and inside. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to number 39, Andrew Bullock, who's on a 4-game hit streak. He's 6 of 16 during that span with 2 doubles. He's 0 for 2 against Kalamazoo this year. Here comes the 1-2. That one looked at for ball 2 on the outside corner. Belt tie, the breaking ball. So the count pushes back even. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Andrew Bullock, who has 15 RBI this season. It leads the Dock Spiders. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one misses low and away for ball 3. So after quickly going up on strikes to Andrew Bullock, he's just dished out. Jack Nelson has dished out 3 straight balls. Nelson will lean over to get the sign from Rivoli. Sets at the letters. Now steps off the rubber and throws. That one skied back and out of play to the left of home plate as it smacks the top of the broadcast booth from our vantage point here at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Fond du Lac leads 2-0 in the top of the first inning. Glad to have you tuning in wherever you may be listening from. We'll see the payoff pitch once again to Bullock. 6'2", 255 from that left side. He swings the all-black barrel. 2 outs, runners on second and third. The pitch. That one looked at for strike number 3. So Nelson is going to get out of the inning with a strikeout. But the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, they pick up 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 Growlers error, and the Dock Spiders leave 2 on base. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning where Fond du Lac leads 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
And now fans, get on your feet because it's...
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara. Shop local, shop Cornelius.
Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Stop in to open your Dock Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Dock Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at huracanbank.com. Member FDIC.
We're the natural choice, Huracan Bank.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
And welcome back to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ here from Kalamazoo, Michigan at Homer Stryker Field. We head into the bottom of the first inning where Fond du Lac has got off to a quick 2-0 lead over the Kalamazoo Growlers. We'll see the top of the order up for Kalamazoo, and on the rubber this afternoon it's going to be John Mearswa for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, making his 5th start of the season. He has a 3.92 ERA and 0-1 record He's pitched 18 and a third innings this season, has dished out 21 strikeouts, only allowed 6 walks and 17 hits. His last start, well, it came against the Growlers on June 25th at Harebaker Field in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. A 7-4 win over the Growlers. He pitched 4 2/3, only allowed 3 runs. All of them were earned. Gave up 8 hits, allowed 2 walks, dished out 5 strikeouts. He faced 23 batters. It'll be Kamen Richardson to lead things off from the right side. The first pitch, that one swung on hard and missed the fastball, so it's an 0-1 count to Richardson. So we'll see Mearswa on the mound. He wastes no time on that mound. He deals very quickly. It's an 0-1 count to Richardson. Mearswa out of the stretch. The pitch. Breaking ball misses upstairs on the outside corner, so the count will read 1 ball and 1 strike to number 25, Kamen Richardson for the Growlers, who's batting .408 this season. Here's the 1-1. That one, breaking ball looked at for strike number 2 on the outside corner, knee high. So it's a 1-2 count to Kamen Richardson, who was 2 for 4 last night in the 5-2 loss to the Dock Spiders. Mearswa sets and deals. That one fouled off hard down the first base line as it slaps the fence just in the outfield. So the count will remain the same. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kamen Richardson, who is making his 12th start of the season, his 13th appearance. Here's the pitch. That one, breaking ball looked at for ball number 2, misses over the plate, just above the belt. So a 2-2 count to Kamen Richardson, who is 20 of 49 this season, has 16 runs scored, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 13 RBI. The 2-2 pitch, that one swung on hard and fouled down the first base line, up and out of play over the stands. So we'll reset and do it again to number 25, Kamen Richardson, who stands from that right side out of the University of Virginia, 6'2", $175. Swings the all-tan barrel as Mearswa, the leg kick and the offering. That one, big swing and a miss there from Mearswa. As getting a piece on that one is going to be Richardson. So the count is going to stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Mearswa gets the new ball from the home plate umpire, Alex Sanchez. Now the pitch. That one fouled off hard, up and out of play down the first base line over the team shop. Down the first base side, the Growlers dugout. Down the first base side, the Dock Spiders down the third. So we'll see the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 2-2. That one into right field, and it's going to be in the glove of Chris Ayers, rushing way hard to his left for out number 1. So it's an F9 to Kamen Richardson for those of you keeping score at home. And Richardson really made Mearswa work for it. It was a 9-pitch at-bat. And we saw Jack Nelson in that first frame on the mound for the Growlers. Well, he got up there in pitches. He dished out 32. He was just 3 away from not being allowed back in the game. A 35-pitch inning limit is the rule in the Northwoods League, and if you run past that, your night or afternoon's over. At Sam Hall from the right side. He fouls that one off down the first base side, up and out of play. So it'll be an 0-1 count to the left fielder, Sam Hall, out of Clemson, who made his debut for the Growlers yesterday. He made it at shortstop. Sam Hall did. He batted 9th. He was 0 for 3 with an RBI and 1 strikeout. It's all from the right side. Mearswa sets in the tan mitt and throws. That one, big swing and a miss on the fastball. So it's a 0-2 count to Sam Hall, 6 foot, $185 for Sam Hall out of Clemson, where he made 25 appearances this season, 21 starts. He batted .239, 17 of 71. Here comes the 0-2. That one taken for ball 1. The fastball misses on the outer edge, letter high. So it's a 1-2 count to Sam Hall here from Homer Stryker Field on this lovely Sunday afternoon to kickstart the month of July. Here's the 1-2 from Mearswa. That one, fastball misses outside and low for ball number 2. So the count pushes back even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sam Hall out of Clemson University. They went 47-16 out of the ACC this season. Mearswa kicks and deals. That one swung and going to be missed there. A drop strike from Cohen, but it's going to go down as strikeout number 1 for John Mearswa. So 2 up and 2 down for the Kalamazoo Growlers. The top of the order for Kalamazoo last night was a team as a whole. They had only had 6 hits, and the top of the order was just 2 of 12 with 2 strikeouts. When you look at the top of the order in the 4th meeting of the season between the Growlers and the Dock Spiders, well, the top of the order in those games is batting .300. And that'll be Sullivan from the right side trying to extend the inning. The pitch. breaking ball looked at for strike one on the outside corner, knee high. So no balls and one strike to Jason Sullivan. Wears number 17 for the Growlers. Mearsworth steps off the rubber and deals. The breaking ball misses way high on the outside corner. So it'll be a 1-1 count now to Jason Sullivan, who was 1 for 4 last night, had 1 run scored. He's 3 for 7 against the Dock Spiders this season. Mearsworth kicks and throws. That fastball runs upstairs and on the outside corner, looked at for ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count now to Jason Sullivan out of Central Michigan, batting .286 this season. It's his 21st start. Mearsworth kicks and fires. Breaking ball misses upstairs and away. So it'll be a 3-1 count now to Sullivan, who's 20 of 70 on the season, has 12 runs scored, 2 doubles, and 5 RBI. It's a 3-1 count to Sullivan. Mearsworth sets at the letters. Out of the stretch, the pitch. That one, fastball, big swing and a miss there from Sullivan as Mearsworth gets him swinging on the 89-mile-per-hour fastball to push the count full with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Fond du Lac leads 2-0 over the Kalamazoo Growlers. The payoff pitch from Mearsworth is on its way. That one, big swing and a miss there. Mearsworth is going to retire the side. He picks up 2 strikeouts, so no Growlers runs or hits, no Fond du Lac errors, and the Growlers leave no one on base. We'll head into the top of the second inning where Fond du Lac leads 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
H Gear, because they have been a Fond du Lac family business since 1958. Big job, small job, they do it best. L&H Gear helping you create a beautiful outdoors with vibrant decorative stone, beautiful colors of shredded mulch, crushed stone, the perfect garden soil for your flower and vegetable plots, even sand for play boxes. Everything you need to be the envy of the neighborhood. Pickup or delivery. Call L&H Gear weekdays 7 to 4:30, 921-7546, 921-7546.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
At Eartech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
And welcome back inside the ballpark at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The Fond du Lac Dock Spiders head into the top of the second inning where they lead the Kalamazoo Growlers. A score of 2-0. John Mearsworth retired the side in the first inning for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Ended the inning with 2 strikeouts. We'll see batters 8, 9, and 1. Up for the Dock Spiders, it's Chris Sayers from the left side. Here comes the pitch from Nelson. That one upstairs on the outside corner. Looked at for ball 1, the fastball. So it's a 1-0 count to Chris Sayers here. Nelson on the mound. Out of the windup, the pitch. That one swung on hard into right field, but it's going to be fouled off. It had a lot of distance on it, but not quite the direction. That one was absolutely belted by Chris Sayers, who wears number 10 for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, batting .296 this season. 6'2", $195, open stance from the left side. Here's the 1-1. That one fouled off back into the stands here, not too far from our left, as it cleared the netting to the left of home plate. So we'll go down as strike number 2. It's a 1-2 count to Chris Sayers. Nelson kicks and deals. The breaking ball looked at for ball number 2 on the outer edge, knee high. So the count pushes back even. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ayers, who is 29 of 98 this season. 4 doubles. That one grounded weakly to first. It's going to be fielded behind the bag from Nico Kavitas for out number 1. So Chris Sayers will ground out for the first out of the top of the second inning. So Jack Nelson on the mound for the Growlers, dealing out of Boston College. He pitched 32 pitches in the first inning. He was just 3 away from not being allowed back in this game. The 35 pitches in an inning rule for the Northwoods League. If you pitch 35 in an inning, you're not allowed to come back the rest of the ball game. It's Jordan Prentice from the left side. Here's the pitch. That one grounded weakly, fouled on the first base line. So no balls and 1 strike to the UCLA Bruin. Jordan Prentice, who's struggling this season, just batting .083. He's 2 of 24. He's making his 8th start, his 10th appearance. Nelson out of the windup. That one grounded weakly to second. Jason Sullivan will pick it and throw it over to first. So 2 up and 2 down. As Prentice is going to ground into the 4-3 putouts here for out number 2. Cam McGuire with you in the broadcast booth this afternoon. Glad to have you tuning in wherever you may be listening from. It's the Kalamazoo Growlers hosting the Fond du Lac Dockspiders for the 2nd straight day. Fond du Lac won 5-2 last night, and they hold the 2-1 series lead this season. It's Wassel from the left side to pitch. That one grounded weakly, foul down the first base line. So no balls and 1 strike to Jack Wassel, who had the leadoff single in the first inning, had 1 of the 2 runs scored for Fond du Lac, who leads 2-0 in the top of the second, no one on, 2 outs. The next pitch is looked at for ball number 1, the fastball, runs low and away. So it's a 1-1 count to Jack Wassel. Where's number 25 for Fond du Lac? Nelson kicks and deals. That one taken upstairs on the outside corner for ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count to Jack Wassel, who just finished his redshirt freshman season with the Minnesota Golden Gophers, 6'2", 200 pounds. The open stance from the left side. Here's the offering. That one grounded sharply to first. It's going to be fielded by Kavitas for out number 3. So Jack Nelson comes in. He retires this side. No runs, no hits for Fond du Lac. No Growlers errors, and no one left on base for the Fond du Lac Dockspiders. We'll head on the bottom of the second inning where Fond du Lac leads 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dockspiders Baseball on KFIZ.
For Brewpub, lots and lots of pizza. Our pizzas are designed with the hungry in mind. They're huge, they're happening, and they're epically delicious. This ain't no Bat Boy pizza. Brewpub pizzas are made with premium meat and veggie toppings, then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning mozzarella cheese. Every bite is a grand slam of goodness. So if you're craving a bold, serious flavored pizza, choose Brewpub lots and lots of pizza for the perfect game. Available in the frozen section of your favorite local grocery store. Brewpub lots and lots of pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Pass me that Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Oh, yeah. We about to take things down a notch.
Hold on, did you say down?
Way down.
But I was tired earlier and needed a boost, so I just drank a Mountain Dew Kickstart. And now the speed is hella slow for how I'm feeling right now. Woo! I thought the fast songs were first.
Mountain Dew Kickstart. Bold, refreshing with the boost of dew.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
And welcome back to Dockspiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head on the bottom of the second inning. Fond du Lac leads 2-0. We'll see batters 3, 4, and 5 up for the Growlers. Nico Kavitas looks at the first pitch upstairs and inside for ball number 1. So it's a 1 ball, no strikes to Nico Kavitas. Mearswa kicks and throws. That one swung on hard into right field. Ayers has to make the grab just in front of the warning track for out number 1. So 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the second. John Mearswa, well, it took him 20 pitches to retire this side in the first inning, where he struck out the last 2 batters he was dealt with. We look at this middle of the order here for the Growlers. Just 2 of 11 last night against the Dockspiders in that 5-2 loss. We'll see Matt Mervis from the left side with 1 out, no one on. Mearswa kicks and throws. That one breaking ball looked at for strike 1 as it's on the inside corner, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to Matt Mervis out of Duke University. Mearswa from the stretch, the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike on the outer edge, looked at knee high. So Mearswa quickly up on strikes here to Matt Mervis, who in his last 4 games, he's 9 of 14, has 6 runs scored, 3 doubles, a home run, and 8 RBI. Here comes the 0-2. That one skied high into left center field, but rushing over from left field is going to be Wassel to make the grab. Head high for out number 2, so 2 up and 2 down. Mears will look to retire the side for the second straight time this afternoon from Kalamazoo, Michigan at Homer Stryker Field, the home of the Growlers in their 5th season in the Northwoods League. Fond du Lac in their 2nd, and Kalamazoo is off to their best start ever. For the Kalamazoo Growlers, well, they set a record for wins in a first half with 22, and they had a win streak of 11 games at one point. It'll be Zach Daniels from the right side trying to keep things alive. The pitch, that one, breaking ball looked at for strike 1 on the inside corner, knee high. No balls and 1 strike to the center fielder, Zach Daniels, who wears number 5 for the Kalamazoo Growlers, batting .231 on the season. He stands from that right side as Daniels will call time. He did not play last night against the Fond du Lac Dockspiders. He's hitless in his last 2 games. He has 21 hits on the season. He's 21 of 90. Here's the pitch. That one, breaking ball looked at for strike number 2. This one on the outside corner, knee high. So Mearswa dealing that breaking ball right now, and it's working for him as it's an 0-2 count to Zach Daniels with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Mearswa steps and throws that one in there for a strike, the breaking ball. 3 pitches, see you later, Zach Daniels, as he goes down looking. And John Mearswa retires the side for the second straight inning. No Growlers runs or hits, no Fond du Lac errors, and no one left on base for the Growlers. We'll head on the top of the 3rd inning, where Fond du Lac leads 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dockspiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara. Shop local, shop Cornelius.
At Eartec Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
There's nothing like making a meal with every pot and pan you own.
Hours of dishes.
Savor every bite of this meal, chef, because for dessert, you'll be having
so many dishes.
That meal will always be there, but Taco Bell's new $5 steak nachos box is only here for a limited time. Double the marinated steak, nacho cheese sauce, a 3-cheese blend, pico de gallo, and a medium drink. All for $5. At participating locations, prices may vary. Tax extra. Twice the amount of steak as compared to the Steak Nacho Supreme.
And welcome back to Dockspiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head on the top of the 3rd inning where Fond du Lac leads 2-0. We'll see batters 2, 3, and 4 up for Fond du Lac. Nelson kicks and throws. That one taken low and away. The fastball in the outside corner to Jacob Adams, who has 1 for 1 so far this afternoon. It's a 1-0 count. Nelson out of the windup. The pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Looked at on the outer edge, knee high. So a 1-1 count now to Jacob Adams, who has 1 of the 2 runs scored for the Dockspiders here this afternoon, the 1-1. That one taken upstairs on the outside corner for ball number 2, the fastball. So it's a 2-1 count now to Jacob Adams out of Ole Miss. So not only did he pick up a base hit and a run in the first inning, well, he picked up a stolen bag as well. Nelson out of the windup and deals. That one grounded hard but foul down the first base side. So the count will push back to even 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Ole Miss Rebel. Jacob Adams, who's at shortstop this afternoon. He was at third last night in the 5-2 win over the Kalamazoo Growlers. It's Jacob Adams, 5'10", $170 from the left side. The open stance and the pitch. That one check swing there as the fastball misses high just over the plate. So it's a full count pitch to the Ole Miss Rebel now. Jacob Adams just finished his junior season Here's the payoff pitch. That one grounded hard, and it's going to split the 4-3 hole. Jacob Adams is now 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And man, oh man, Jacob Adams, who has hits in 8 of his last 9 games now. And for Jacob Adams, he picks up his 14th hit of the season. We'll find Alex Arrow now, the switch hitter out of Northwestern. So Fond du Lac leads 2-0 in the top of the 3rd inning over the Growlers. In the 4th meeting of the season, Fond du Lac has the edge in the series, 2-1. And it'll bring up Alex Arrow. The switch hitter will step in from the left side. Adams on first, no outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Nelson leans over, gets the sign, sets at the letters out of the stretch. The first pitch, fastball taken inside and high for ball 1. So a 1-0 count to Alex Arrow, who struck out in the first inning. He had a 3-run shot in the 3rd last night, so we'll see what he can do here in the 3rd this afternoon. It's a 1-0 count. Nelson steps off the rubber and throws as Adams is going to steal over to second. Is the throw in time? It is not. So Adams is going to pick up his second stolen base of the afternoon, as that high from Rivoli, just of what we saw in the first inning, was pretty high over the head this time of the second baseman Jason Sullivan. So Jacob Adams with identical plays here in the 3rd and what he emulated in the 1st. It's a 2-0 count to Arrow. Adams takes the big lead off the second base bag, so Nelson will step off the rubber. Arrow back in from the left side. Swings the all-black bat, the white and purple Under Armour batting gloves. Here's the pitch. That one taken for ball 3, the fastball on the outer edge upstairs. So it's a 3-0 count now to Alex Arrow out of Northwestern, 5'10", and $180. So we see Rivoli go out to the mound to have a chat with Nelson. As Rivoli now will go back behind home plate. So 3-0 count here to Alex Arrow out of Miami, Florida. Just finished his sophomore season in Evanston, Illinois. It's no outs, a runner on second. A 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for strike number 1, the fastball on the outside corner, knee high. So a 3-1 count now to Alex Arrow, trying to get his first hit of the afternoon and extend that 9-game hit streak to 10. He's 4 of 12 against the Growlers this season. Here comes the 3-1. That one pop fly down into foul territory down the first base line, and making the grab head high is going to be Nico Kavitis for out number 1. So Arrow will go back to the dugout after flying out into foul territory down the first base line there. Cam McGuire with you in the broadcast booth this afternoon. Glad to have you tuning in wherever you may be listening from on game number 2 of the 4-game road trip in good old Pierre, Michigan to kick things off in July. It's Cole Zabowski now from the left side with 1 out, 1 base runner on second. Nelson sets out at the letters, works out of the stretch in the pitch. That one swung on hard but fouled back by Zabowski for strike number 1. So Cole Zabowski's got his teammate Jacob Adams over there on second. Zabowski reached on a walk in the first inning. Cole Zabowski's batting .274 on the season in his 16th start, his 17th appearance. He is 17 of 62 and has 2 home runs. One of those came last night in the 6th inning. Here's the 0-1 offering. That one breaking ball, big swing and a miss there from Zabowski. So it's an 0-2 count to Cole Zabowski, who just finished his sophomore season with the Ole Miss Rebels, where they were SEC tournament champions. They took down the LSU Tigers 9-1 in that ball game. They went 48-17 on the season. 6'5", 230, the squared stance, the all-black barrel, arm sleeve, blue on the left arm. Here's the pitch. That one runs low and away, the fastball for ball number 1, so it'll be a 1-2 count now to Cole Zabowski, who absolutely launched that one over in right field last night in the 6th inning. He said it's the best struck ball that he's had in a while. Here's the 1-2. That one grounded weakly foul. So it takes a weird ricochet off the body of Zabowski and trickles foul down the third base line. So we'll reset and do it again to Cole Zabowski, who played in 58 games for the Rebels this season, 55 starts. He was a 300 hitter out of the SEC, 63 hits, 8 of which were doubles, and had 10 jacks. 34 runs scored and 44 RBI. It's a 1-2 count as Nelson tries to go back to the pickoff on the spinorama to second, but Adams is back in time. So Richardson playing close behind Jacob Adams, who has about a 12-foot lead off the second base bag. Here comes the pitch. That one fouled off. A screamer will go over the stands to our left. So the count will remain the same. 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The Fond du Lac Dock Spiders lead the Kalamazoo Growlers 2-0 in the top of the third inning. 1 out, 1 base runner on second. It's Zabowski at the dish and Jack Nelson on the mound. Nelson gets the sign, sets in the all-tan mitt. Now the pitch. That one grounded weakly down the first base line. It's going to be picked up by Kavitis for out number 2, who will step on the bag himself. Adams is going to push over to third as Zabowski will ground out weakly into first for out number 2. So we'll see if Sam Cohen can keep things alive for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders with 2 outs. He reached on an error back in the first inning, and for Sam Cohen last night, well, he was able to get it done with 2 outs in the top of the 7th with a single. So we'll see what he can do here in the top of the third. He's got a runner on third, 2 outs. Fond du Lac leads 2-0. It's Cohen from the left side out of UC Santa Barbara. Nelson sets and deals that one. Looked at for strike 1 as it runs on the outside corner, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to Sam Cohen, who reached on that error by Jason Sullivan at second in the first inning. Here's the pitch. That one swung on hard but fouled off down the third base line, and it's going to reach about the 6th row of stands. So Nelson quickly up on strikes here to Sam Cohen, who just finished his junior season at UC Santa Barbara, 6'1", $190. Swings the all-black barrel. He's got a runner on third here as Adams takes his lead off the bag. Here's the 0-2. That one taken upstairs high on the outside corner. Fastball for ball number 1. Well, Cohen just finished his junior season at UC Santa Barbara. You might remember the name. His freshman year he had a walk-off grand slam to send UC Santa Barbara to their first ever College World Series over the Louisville Cardinals as a pinch hitter. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for strike number 3, and Cohen will go down looking for out number 3. Fond du Lac, will they pick up no runs? They do grab 1 hit. No Growlers errors, and the Dock Spiders leave 1 aboard. We'll head into the bottom of the third inning with Fond du Lac up 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Take News Talk 1450 KFIZ wherever you go on your phone or mobile device with the TuneIn app. Just download the TuneIn app on your iPhone, Android, or other mobile device, and you can listen to all of your favorite shows on KFIZ wherever you are. From local programs like The Breakfast Club and The Hoffee House to national shows like Clark Howard and Sean Hannity, and the very best in high school sports play-by-play. They can all be streamed live no matter where you are in the world, absolutely free. Keep KFIZ in the palm of your hand with the TuneIn app. Horicon Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Stop in to open your Dock Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Dock Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at horiconbank.com. Member FDIC.
We're the natural choice, Horicon Bank.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before Farm to Table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
And welcome back to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head on the bottom of the third inning where the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders lead 2-0 over the Kalamazoo Growlers from Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We'll see banners 7, 8, and 9 up for the Growlers. It'll be Barron Radcliffe from the left side. Mearswa steps off the rubber and throws the breaking ball looked at for ball 1 on the outside corner, letter high. So 1 ball and no strikes to Barron Radcliffe. John Mearswa has retired the side both times this afternoon. He has 3 strikeouts. Here comes the 1-0. That one looked at low and away. The breaking ball for ball number 2. So it's a 2-0 count to Barron Radcliffe, his first plate appearance so far this afternoon. He was 1 for 3 with 1 run last night, an RBI, that 1-run shot, as the breaking ball looked at for strike number 1 over the plate. So it's a 2-1 count now to Barron Radcliffe out of Georgia Tech. Radcliffe this season's batting .239. It's his 26th start, which leads his second on the Growlers as he fouls that one off his shin, and it's a 2-2 count now to Radcliffe, who will step out from the left side. Now will step back in. And as we mentioned, Radcliffe, 26th start this season. That's second most on the Growlers, batting .239. He's 22 of 92. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for ball number 3 as the breaking ball misses in and away. So it's a payoff pitch now to Barron Radcliffe out of Georgia Tech. Mearswa gets the sign from Cohen and deals. That one spikes the dirt on the inside corner. So Radcliffe will take his free walk to the first base bag. And it'll bring Brendan Rivoli, who's catching the balls and strikes tonight for the Kalamazoo Growlers. Where's number 28 out of University of Virginia, where he just finished his freshman season. So Rivoli, no outs, 1 base runner on first after that leadoff walk to Barron Radcliffe. Rivoli will dig in from the left side. The slightly open stance, the all-black barrel. Mearswood checks back to first. Radcliffe with about a 3-step lead. Here's the pitch. That one taken low and inside. Fastball for ball 1. So a 1-0 count to number 28. Brendan Rivoli, who's batting .279 on the season. He's 17 of 61 with 11 runs scored, 11 RBI. It's a 1-0 count. Mearswa out of the stretch, the pitch. That one grounded sharply up the middle. Arrow's going to field it now. The relay to first, is it in time? And it is going to be for the 4-6-3 double play. So 2 up, and now our 2 down. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, the double play. As Rivoli grounds into that double play over there into second. Arrow had the flip over to Adams, who tagged the second base bag, and then the relay over to first was in time. So Fond du Lac 1 out away here from getting out of the 3rd inning. They have not allowed, John Mearswa has not allowed a hit so far this afternoon. It's George Mendozona from the left side. Here's the pitch. That one, breaking ball looked at for ball 1 inside, knee high. So it's a 1-0 count to George Mendozona, number 7 for the Growlers. .296 hitter on the season, his 8th start, his 8th appearance, 8 of 27. The next pitch looked at for a strike, the breaking ball inside. So it's a 1-1 count to George Mendozona, 5'11", $185. Here's the 1-1. That one, big swing and a miss there on the fastball. So Mearswa pushes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes to George Mendozona. Mearswa sets at the letters, rocks and deals. That one taken high and inside for ball 2, the fastball letter high. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fond du Lac leads 2-0 over the Growlers. Now the offering. Breaking ball looked at for a strike on the inside corner. So Mearswa, for the 3rd straight inning, he is going to end the inning on a strikeout. The Growlers, they pick up no runs, no hits, no Fond du Lac errors, and the Growlers leave no one aboard. We'll head into the top of the 4th inning with Fond du Lac up 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
1450 KFIZ wherever you go on your phone or mobile device with the TuneIn app. Just download the TuneIn app on your iPhone, Android, or other mobile device, and you can listen to all of your favorite shows on KFIZ wherever you are. From local programs like The Breakfast Club and The Hoffee House to national shows like Clark Howard and Sean Hannity and the very best in high school sports play-by-play. They can all be streamed live no matter where you are in the world, absolutely free. Keep KFIZ in the palm of your hand with the TuneIn app.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
The Dock Spiders baseball season is underway, and your home for all the action is News Talk 1450 KFIZ and KFIZ.com. Catch select games on the air on KFIZ and all games streaming live online at KFIZ.com. Cam McGuire is the voice of Dock Spiders baseball, and he brings you all the action from Herb Baker Field and stadiums throughout the Northwoods League. Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ is brought to you by Taco Bell. Locations on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac. AirTech Heating in Fond du Lac and in Ripon. At Cornelli's of Wisconsin with 3 convenient locations to serve you.
It's time for Fond du Lac Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ. Let's head out to the ballpark. For the call of tonight's game, here's Cam McGuire.
We head in the top of the 4th inning with Fond du Lac leading 3-0. It's going to be a leadoff single there from Mitch Bolt from the left side, who will lead things off here in the top of the 4th inning. It's Mitch Bow who picks up his first hit of the afternoon. It's a leadoff single for Mitch Bow. It's the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders' 4th hit of tonight. Fond du Lac leading 2-0. So Mitch Bow is batting 6th in the lineup. Now we'll see Andrew Bullock, who's 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. A strikeout back in the first inning. So Bow getting it done on the leadoff spot. He's just batting 160 in the leadoff spot this season. But for Mitch Bow, picks up his 27th hit. So Nelson still on the mound dealing for the Growlers. Sets out the letters, now the pitch. That one looked at for strike one. The breaking ball on the outer edge, thigh high to Andrew Bullock out of Western Carolina. 6'2", 255. For the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, wear number 39 from that left side, the all-black barrel. Nelson gets the sign and deals. That one runs low and away, the breaking ball for ball number 1 to Andrew Bullock. It's a 1-1 count. Now to Andrew Bullock, who's batting 263 on the season with runners on base this season. Bullock is also batting 263, 38 at-bats, 15 RBIs. The pickoff back to first, not in time as Bo slides back. After leading things off with the single, he now takes about a 5-step lead off first. Nelson sets at the letters and throws that one way upstairs on the outside corner. Breaking ball for ball number 2. So the count will read 2 balls and 1 strike to Andrew Bullock. Mitch Bow, 5 stolen bases on the season. He's only been caught once. He's got about a 5-step lead off the first base bag. It's a 2-1 count to Bullock. The pitch. Bo's going to go over to second, and the throw is going to be held from Rivoli behind home plate, so it's going to be the 3rd stolen base of the afternoon for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Jacob Adams has 2 of those, and Mitch Bow now has 1 for his 6th of the season. So Bullock stands on second. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off high and out of play to the left of home plate. So the count will push full now to Andrew Bullock, who with runners in scoring position this season. Bullock's batting 350. And 20 at-bats. He has 1 home run, 15 RBI. It's a payoff pitch to Andrew Bullock. That 1 home run came on opening night against the Wisconsin Woodchucks, a grand slam in the 11-3 win. Here's the payoff. That one fouled off by Bullock to the left of home plate. So we'll reset and do it again to Andrew Bullock, who's in his 2nd season with the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders out of Western Carolina, where he just finished up his junior year. Had a .316 average this season at Western Carolina, just 13 games because of an injury. Now Nelson, the payoff pitch on its way. That one in there for a strike on the outside corner. Fastball looked at knee high. So Jack Nelson is going to pick up his 4th strikeout of the afternoon, and all of them have come from looks from this Fond du Lac Dock Spiders squad. So now it'll bring up Chris Sayers, who's 0 for 1 this afternoon. He grounded into first. In the 2nd inning, he's got a runner on second with 1 out. The pitch. That one skied high into right center field, but Radcliffe's going to move 2 steps over to his right, make the grab. Bo's going to tag at second and run into third. So it'll be 2 outs, and Bo's going to advance over to third. It'll bring up Jordan Prentice. Well, back on this day in baseball, July 1st, 1859, the first ever college baseball game was played. Amherst College defeated the arch rival Williams College 73-32. Are you kidding me? The game was played near the corner of North Street and Maplewood Avenue in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. So Amherst College and Williams College, D3 schools out of the NESCAC Conference, located on the East Coast. 2 outs, a runner, or Prentice at the plate from the left side. The first pitch is looked at low and away, the fastball So it's a 1-0 count to Jordan Prentice, who's 0 for 1 this afternoon. He's just batting .083 on the season. With a base runner on third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Prentice swings on that one. That one's in the left center field, but rushing after this one and making the backhand grab on the run is going to be Zach Daniels for route number 3. So Fond du Lac, they pick up no runs. They do grab 1 hit. No Growlers errors, and the Dock Spiders leave 1 on base. We'll head into the bottom of the 4th inning where Fond du Lac leads 2-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's take and bake carryout deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
At Eartech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara. Shop local, shop Cornelius.
And welcome back to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head on the top of the 4th inning from Kalamazoo, Michigan, where the Dock Spiders lead 2-0. We'll see the top of the order up here for the Growlers. It's Kamen Richardson from the right side. Mearswa kicks and throws. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball inside. So no balls and 1 strike to Kamen Richardson. Mearswa comes in his 4th inning of work. He's only faced 9 batters so far this afternoon. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for ball 1, the off-speed pitch low and away. The 1-1 count now to Kamen Richardson, who flew out to right field in the 1st inning. Richardson wears number 25. Now the 1-1 offering. Breaking ball way upstairs on the outside corner. Looked at for ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count to Kamen Richardson, who is the leadoff hitter this afternoon. As Mearswa steps off the rubber and throws. That one grounded into the glove. Bo with a great play from third. The throw over to first. Is it in time? It is not going to be in time. But what a snag there from Mitch Bo, who had to slide over from third and make the grab there. As Bullock had to reach off the first base bag to his right. And it will go down as a base hit to Kamen Richardson. As that one was sharply hit down the first base line. Sam Hall will step in after Richardson leads it off with a base hit. It's Hall from the right side out of Clemson. So 1 base runner on, no outs in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Breaking ball looked at for strike number 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Sam Hall, who struck out back in the 1st inning. Mearswa has 4 strikeouts so far this afternoon. It's Hall from that left side. 6 foot, $185. A runner on first. Mearswa out of the stretch. Now offers. That one in there for a strike as it clips the strike zone on the outside corner. Looked at just above the knees. So Mearswa quickly up on strikes here to number 14, Sam Hall, who made his debut last night for the Kalamazoo Growlers. And he was 0 for 3. He's 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. It's an 0-2 count. The pitch. That one just misses the strike zone on the outer edge. The fastball will go down as ball number 1. So it's a 1-2 count now to Sam Hall. Swings the all-black barrel. Socks about knee high. Elbow protector on the left elbow. Here's the pitch. That one, is it going to stay fair on the first base line? It is. So rounding second is going to be Richardson. Now rounding first is going to be Hall, and the runners will stay put there. So it's a double from Sam Hall as Cayman Richardson will push over to third. So back-to-back hits for the Kalamazoo Growlers. They pick up their first 2 hits of the afternoon. So Kalamazoo trying to emulate what the Dock Spiders did in the first inning, where it was leadoff hits from Fond du Lac. They grabbed 2 runs in that inning. Yeah, it's leadoff hits here for Kalamazoo, a leadoff single from Cayman Richardson, and then Sam Hall would follow it with a double. Now it's Jason Sullivan with runners on second and third, no outs. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball looked at low and away. So no ball, 1 ball and no strikes to Jason Sullivan, who's a .286 hitter on the season with runners in scoring position. He's just batting .188, 16 at-bats, 5 RBI. He steps from that right side. Mearsworth sets at the letters and deals. The breaking ball looked at for a strike on the inside corner, knee high. So the count will push back to even, 1 ball and 1 strike, no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fond du Lac leads 2-0 over the Growlers, but Mearsworth in a little bit of a jam here after giving up 2 hits in a row. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. That one lined into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. One's going to come in to score. The throw from Ayers over to home. Is it in time? It is not. So it's going to be a single going down to Jason Sullivan, but it's going to be 2 RBI as Sam Hall's going to come in to score, and Cayman Richardson will come in to score. Jason Sullivan picks up his 7th RBI of the season, driving in 2 there. So just like that, it's a 2-2 ball game. We'll see Drew Tumblety out to the mound to visit John Mearswa. And we've seen this with Mearswa a number of times this season. He starts the game excellent, retires the side a couple times. In his 4 starts this season, the longest he's made it is 5 2/3, which was back on June 12th. You look at his other 3, he's made it just 4 innings twice and then 4 2/3. So he's in the 4th inning here. He gives up 2, and he gives up his first 3 hits, all of them back-to-back-to-back. So Tumblety will exit. Mearsville will stay on the rubber for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders.
Now batting for your Growlers, first baseman number 22, Nico Cavadas.
So now it's going to bring up Nico Cavadas, who is absolutely red hot this season. He's 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. He's batting .339 on the season in his 31st game. He has 40 hits from the left side. The pitch, that one looked at for ball number 1. The breaking ball misses in the dirt on the outside corner. It's a 1-0 count to Nico Cavadas out of Notre Dame. With no outs, a base runner on second. The score 2-2 between Fond du Lac and Kalamazoo. The offering. Breaking ball taken upstairs on the outside corner. So 2 balls to Cavadas. Here in the top or bottom of the 4th inning, Kalamazoo trying to crawl back in this ball game. They pick up their first hit of the afternoon and then follow with 2 more. It's an RBI single from Jason Sullivan, which ties this game at 2 apiece. It's a 2-0 count. The pitch. That one swung on hard into right field. It's got a lot of height. ABC, and that one is absolutely gone. Nico Cavadas with the 2-run shot. Kalamazoo takes the 4-2 lead, and for Nico Cavadas, he picks up his 4th home run of the season, and he now has 24 RBIs. So not a good inning here for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, as they now trail 4-2 to the Kalamazoo Growlers as Cavadas comes in to score. That one was absolutely launched right when it left the bat. I would say mostly everyone in this ballpark knew that was going out. So now the Growlers lead 4-2. We'll look down for activity from the Dock Spiders dugout, but no one's going to be coming out to Mearswa. So now it's going to bring up Matt Mervis with no outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Mervis. Breaking ball taken upstairs on the outside corner. 1 ball and no strikes to Matt Mervis out of Duke. He flew out to left field in the 2nd. So Mearswa is in a jam here in the fourth. He steps off the rubber and throws that one. Fastball taken upstairs on the outside corner for ball number 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. And here's a Kalamazoo team. They pick up their 23rd homer of the season. Here's the 2-0. Fastball upstairs on the outside corner. So 3 straight balls dealt out to Matt Mervis. The 23rd home run of the season for Kalamazoo. That's second in not only the Northwoods League South Division, but the Northwoods League as a whole. Madison leads the whole league with 31. Madison just clinched the first playoff spot last night with a 12-6 win over the Green Bay Bullfrogs, so they win the first half of the Northwoods League South Division as the 3-0 is on its way. That fastball looked at for strike number 1 on the outside corner, thigh high. So it's a 3-1 count. So after today's game, there'll just be 3 games left in the first half of the season. Here comes the 3-1. That one, big swing and a miss there from Mervis on the fastball. So the count will push full. This is a Madison team. They've been red hot all season long. We've seen them have a 12-game win streak. They just started the season 2-3, but they have a 25-8 overall record. The payoff. That one swung on hard, but way out of play as it's skied high down the third base line as it catches the second to last row of stands. So we'll reset and do it again to Matt Mervis. No outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Kalamazoo has taken the lead with 4 runs in the inning. They lead 4-2. No outs, no one on. Here's the payoff. That one swung on, foul, back into the stands again, down the third base line. So we'll reset and do it again to Matt Mervis. So you look at this Madison team. Well, last year was not one of their better years. They did have a winning record, 38-34. Now the payoff. That one swung on hard into right field. This one has a lot of height. It's got a lot of distance, and that's a goner. It's back-to-back home runs for the Kalamazoo Growlers, who pick up the 5-2 lead now over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. And what an inning it is here for the Kalamazoo offense, as that one was sky high and absolutely launched into right field. So Matt Mervis picks up the 5th run of the ball game. Kalamazoo now leads 5-2, and it's the second homer for Mervis this season. As we see some work going on in the bullpen down there, located to our left. And Mears was going to stay on the mound here for as long as we can tell. Now he'll step off the rubber. So Mearsma was nearly perfect coming into the 4th inning, but now it's Kalamazoo who leads 5-2, and they have 5 hits, 5 runs. Mearsma steps off the rubber and deals to Zach Daniels. The fastball or breaking ball in there for a strike on the outer edge, knee high. So 1 ball and no strikes to Zach Daniels, who's 0 for 1 this afternoon with a strikeout back in the 2nd inning. Mearsma kicks and throws that one. Big swing and a miss there on the breaking ball. So it'll be an 0-2 count now to Zach Daniels with no outs, no one on. Kalamazoo is pouring it on here in the bottom of the 4th. They lead 5-2, no outs, no one on. Mearsma steps off the rubber and the throw. That one skied into right field as Ayers rushes after this one. Can he make the grab? And he does. Just below his knees. A great grab there from right field by Chris Ayers for out number 1. So Daniels will fly out to right field, and it'll bring up Barron Radcliffe. So we were talking about those Madison Mallards. They are the only team so far that has clinched a playoff spot. And for the Madison Mallards, well, they went 38-34 last season. They were just 19-16 in the first half. They sit 25-8 in the first half right now with 4 games left on the first half of the season. So we'll see field manager Zach Charbonneau go out to the mound. Mearsma's afternoon is most likely over. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back with more Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara.
Shop local, shop Cornelli's.
Horicon Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Stop in to open your Dock Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Dock Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at horiconbank.com. Member FDIC.
We're the natural choice, Horicon Bank.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza, legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's take and bake carryout deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
This is Fond du Lac Dock Spiders Baseball on News Talk 1450 KFIZ.
And welcome back inside the ballpark at Homer Stryker Field. The Kalamazoo Growlers have taken the lead here at home. In the bottom of the fourth inning, they lead 5-2 now over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Just one out in the inning so far. So John Mears this afternoon is going to be over. We'll get you the final line on him here. He pitches 3 1/3. He gives up 5 hits. All of those hits coming in the fourth inning. He gives up 5 runs, all of which were earned, allows 1 walk, which was also in this inning. Dishes out 4 strikeouts, faces 15 batters he faces. So now on the mound for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, making his Dock Spiders debut, is going to be Nate Madej, and he'll see Barron Radcliffe from the left side. Here's Madej, the southpaw, kicks and throws. The breaking ball runs low and away for ball number 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to Barron Radcliffe. Nate Madej comes out of Florida Southwestern State College, just finished his freshman season. The southpaw sets at the belt and throws. Big swing and a miss there on the off-speed pitch, low and away. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Barron Radcliffe. Madej this season, he had 4 appearances, 3 starts, had a 1-1 record, pitched 12 2/3. As the 1-1 pitch is looked at for strike number 2, the breaking ball on the outer edge, knee high. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Madej, well, he pitched 12 2/3. He gave up 15 hits, 7 runs, only 5 of them earned, allowed 8 walks, dished out 8 strikeouts, and had a 3.55 ERA. Here's the 1-2. That one sprays low and very away as it gets away from Cohen and back into the backstop. So it's a 2-2 count now to Barron Radcliffe, who has walked back in the third. So he's in his second plate appearance this afternoon out of Georgia Tech from that left side, the squared stance, the all-tan barrel to pitch. That one runs low and away on the outside corner. So the count will push full to Barron Radcliffe, trying to keep the mojo alive for the Growlers. Here's the payoff. That one taken for ball 4 as that one's taken down and in. The fastball. So Radcliffe will take his free walk to the first base peg. So this is how it has gone for the Kalamazoo Growlers in the inning. A leadoff single from Kamen Richardson, then a double from Sam Hall, a 2 RBI single from Jason Sullivan to get the scored tied at 2 apiece. And then Matt Mervis would have a solo shot. After Nico Cavanis had a 2-run shot as Madej kicks and throws. That one is going to be into left field for a base hit as Radcliffe is going to round second. So Rivoli with the base hit down the third base line, which just got over the head of Mitch Bowe. So now look at this. 6 hits now on the afternoon, all of them in the inning of the bottom of the fourth for the Kalamazoo Growlers. As we'll go down to the bottom where we see the 9th hitter this afternoon, George Mendozona. It's the 9th plate appearance in the 4th inning. Runners on first and second, just 1 out. Madej sets at the belt and deals. That one taken low and away on the outside corner, so 1 ball and no strikes to George Mendozona. Where's number 7? 5'11", $185, swings the all-black barrel from that left side. A lefty-lefty matchup here. Madej deals. That one taken upstairs on the outside corner fastball. So 2 balls, no strikes to George Mendozona, who with runners in scoring position this season Well, he's batting .556 as the next pitch there is fouled off to the left of home plate. As now the count will read 2 balls and 1 strike to George Mendozona. Pardon me, he's batting .333 with runners in scoring position. And overall on the season, George Mendozona, number 7, is batting .296. It's his 8th start. He's 8 of 27, has 5 runs scored, 1 double, and 4 RBI. So Cohen will visit Madej at the mound, and he's back behind home plate now. Runners on first and second. It's a 1-2 count. Madej kicks and deals that one. Big swing and a miss there on the fastball on the outer edge. So the count will push back even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to George Mendozona. He's batting .375 in his last 5 games. He has 3 hits on 8 at-bats, 3 runs scored, and 1 RBI. Here's the 2-2. That one taken way inside and low. The breaking ball, so the count will push full with runners on first and second here. As the Growlers have taken control of the ball game, they lead 5-2 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So we'll see the payoff here from Madej. He kicks and deals. That one misses on the inside corner way low. So the bases will be full now. As Radcliffe pushes to third, Rivoli advances to second, and Mendozona advances to first. So we'll see Kamen Richardson back in his second at-bat of the inning. He led things off with a single in that frame. So we'll see what he can do here. Bases loaded, just 1 out for number 25, Kamen Richardson. Madej sets at the belt and deals. That one taken low and inside for ball 1, so 1 ball and no strikes to Kamen Richardson. So Richardson from that right side has dealt with the southpaw here, Nate Madej. Madej kicks and throws. That one skied high and fouled off down the first base side. Up over the stands and out of play. So the count will push 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, Richardson this season, he's batting .408. That's good for first on the Growlers team with the runner with the bases loaded. Richardson this season, he's batting .333, has 2 RBI, 3 at-bats. Bases are loaded with just 1 out. It's a 1-1 count, the pitch. That one swung on and fouled down the first base line. A screamer out of play. So the count will push to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kamen Richardson, who picked up his first hit of the afternoon back in the, in this 4th inning. And he flew out to right field in the first. It's a 1-2 count to Richardson, bases loaded. The pitch. That one grounded weakly there to short. The flip to second. Now the relay to first. Is it in time? And it's going to be. It's a 6-4-3 double play to get the Dock Spiders out of the inning. But the Kalamazoo Growlers, what an inning it was for them. They picked up 5 runs. And they also grabbed 5 hits. No Fond du Lac errors, and the Growlers leave 3 on base. We'll head into the top of the 5th inning where the Growlers lead 5-2 over the Dock Spiders. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara.
Shop local, shop Cornelius.
Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Stop in to open your Dock Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Dock Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at huracanbank.com. Member FDIC.
We're the natural choice, Huracan Bank.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
I've been caught sideways out here on the crossroads.
And welcome back to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head into the top of the fifth inning where Fond du Lac now trails 5-2. We'll see the top of the order up for Fond du Lac. It's Jack Wassel from the left side. The pitch from Nelson. That one looked at for strike number one. The breaking ball inside corner, knee high. It's no balls and one strike to Jack Wassel. It was a disastrous inning for the Doc Spiders in the last. Here's the pitch. That one in there for a strike this time. Looked at on the outer edge, knee high. So Jack Nelson quickly up on strikes here to the other Jack Wassel. Nelson out of the windup. That one misses on the outside corner, taken down and in. The breaking ball. So it's a 1-2 count now to Jack Wassel. 5 runs for the Growlers in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes the 1-2. That one looked at for ball number 2 on the outside corner, low. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jack Wassel, who's 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Here's the pitch. That one swung on hard but fouled off down the third base line, up and out of play. So we'll reset and do it all again to Jack Wassel. The Growlers, they picked up 2 home runs, 5 runs, 6 hits in that bottom of the fourth inning. They now lead Fond du Lac 5-2. It's a 2-2 count to Wassel, leading things off in the fifth. The pitch. That one way upstairs on the outside corner, fastball. So the count will push full to Jack Wassel, who led things off in this ball game with a leadoff single. Fond du Lac picked up their 2 runs in the first. Here's the payoff pitch. That one taken for ball 4. Fastball misses upstairs on the outside corner. So Wassel will take his free bag to first, and he reaches the first base bag for the second straight time this afternoon. The top of the order where we're seeing right now, they're 3 for 6 this afternoon. And Jacob Adams will be up at the dish. He's 2 for 2, has 2 stolen bases and a run this afternoon. No outs, 1 base runner on. Nelson sets at the letters and throws. Wassel's going to steal over to second. The throw, is it in time? It is not. So Wassel will take the stolen base to second. And as Rivoli, that throw got away to the left of the second base bag. Richardson from short had to come in and make the grab. But Wassel slides back in plenty of time for his second stolen base of the season. Now it's 4 stolen bags for the Doc Spiders this afternoon. Here comes the pitch. That one skied off into the first row of stands down the third base side. So the count will read 1 ball, 1 strike to Jacob Adams out of Ole Miss, where he just finished his junior season from Conway, Arkansas. Swings the all-black barrel, open stance. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off back to the left of home plate and back into the backstop. So the count will push to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jacob Adams, who's a .245 hitter on the season. He has hits in his last 8 of 9 games. So Adams has a runner on scoring position. Wassel on second over there with no outs. Here's the pitch. That one taken upstairs on the outside corner. Breaking ball for ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count now to Jacob Adams, who with runners in scoring position this season, just batting .118, so struggling. 17 at-bats, 3 RBI. It's a 2-2 count. The pitch. That one swung on hard. It's going to drop into right field for a base hit. Wassel will stay at third. So just as they wrote it up in the first inning, almost identical innings here in the fifth. Wassel had the single in the first, and then Adams followed with the single of his own. Well, Wassel was walked here in the fifth, and Adams picks up the single. He's 3 for 3 now on the afternoon. Has a run scored and a stolen base. It'll bring up Alex Serra with runners on the corners, no outs to the Northwestern Wildcat. He's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. He was 1 for 4 last night, had that 3-run shot in the third inning for Fond du Lac. Runners on the corners. He steps from the left side, no outs. The pitch. That one looked at for ball number 1, the breaking ball, outside corner, knee high. So 1 ball and no strikes to Alex Arrow. Jack Nelson sets out the letters. The pickoff back to first is not in time. So runners on the corners here for Fond du Lac. Alex Arrow trying to get the Dock Spiders back in this ball game. Arrow this season batting .317, 19 of 60. That one swung on hard into left field. It's not going to stay fair as it had a lot of distance on it, but fouled off down the third base line. Just on the outer edge of the outfield there. So the count will read 1 ball and 1 strike now to Alex Arrow, who with runners on scoring position this season, well, he's batting .333, 27 at-bats, 14 RBI. Alex Arrow on a 9-game hit streak. His last 3 games, he has 11 RBI. And 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off weakly behind home plate. So it'll go down as strike number 2. A 1-2 count to Arrow. But during that 9-game hit streak, he's 15 of 44 with 12 RBI. He's 4 of 14 against the Growlers this season out of Northwestern. Will spit in the gloves from the left side. Now steps back in. Get some more grip on that all-black barrel. The white batting gloves. Slightly open stance. The pitch. That one breaking ball misses. Taken for ball 2 up and outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alex Arrow. No outs. Runners on the corners here in the top of the 5th inning. The Growlers lead 5-2. Here's the pitch. Stealing over to second is going to be Adams. The throw is not going to be even attempted. Adams is going to pick up his 3rd stolen base of the afternoon. Holy cow, kid is just on fire. He's 3 for 3, 3 stolen bags, a single in the 1st and the 3rd and the 5th. Now runners on 2nd and 3rd, no outs. It's Alex Arrow from the left side. It'll be a full count pitch. Nelson sets at the letters and deals. That one swung on hard by Arrow, but it's going to be fouled off into the Miller Lite party zone down the third base line. So we'll reset and do it all again to Alex Arrow with runners on 2nd and 3rd, no out. So it was a disastrous 4th inning for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. They gave up 5 runs. They trail 5-2, trying to get back in this game. No outs, runners on 2nd and 3rd. It's Arrow from the left side. A full count pitch. The offering. That one swung on hard but fouled off once again into the Miller Lite party zone down there. So we'll reset and do it all again to Alex Arrow, who just finished his sophomore season at Northwestern. Well, he's on that 9-game hit streak here for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. His freshman season, he went on a 17-game hit streak. Was the longest by a Northwestern Wildcat since 2008. Here's the payoff pitch. That one swung on, fouled off, and it's up into about the 2nd to last row of stands down the third base line. So we'll reset and do it again as Arrow went chasing after the breaking ball and was just able to get some wood on that one. So Arrow steps back in, taps home plate with the all-black bat. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, no outs. Full count pitch. Nelson leans over to get the sign. He sets in the all-tan mitt, letter high. Now the pitch. That one grounded sharply. It's going to be fielded there by Sullivan at 2nd. So Arrow's going to be put out at 1st, but Wassel's going to come in to score for run number 3 as Adams will advance over to 3rd. So Arrow won't get the hit, but he'll pick up the RBI as he grounds in to the 4-3 putout. And the Growlers just lead 5-3 now as we'll see Cody Pachaki go out to the mound, the field manager for the Kalamazoo Growlers. Nelson's afternoon is over. We will take a quick break here. We're in the top of the 5th inning with just 1 out. Runners on 3rd base. Fond du Lac trails 5-3. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
For Brewpub Lots and Lots of Pizza. Our pizzas are designed with the hungry in mind. They're huge, they're happening, and they're epically delicious. This ain't no bat boy pizza. Brewpub pizzas are made with premium meat and veggie toppings, then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning mozzarella cheese. Every bite is a grand slam of goodness. So if you're craving a bold, serious flavored pizza, choose Brewpub Lots and Lots of Pizza for the perfect game. Available in the frozen section of your favorite local grocery store. Brewpub Lots and Lots of Pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Pass me that Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Oh, yeah. We about to take things down a notch.
Hold on. Did you say down?
Way down.
But I was tired earlier and needed a boost, so I just drank a Mountain Dew Kickstart. And now this beat is hella slow for how I'm feeling right now. Woo! I thought the fast songs were first.
Mountain Dew Kickstart. Bold, refreshing with the boost of dew.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
You put me on a roller coaster, fly me on a plane. You send me to another planet, get inside my brain. I knew right when I met you.
And welcome back into Doc Spiders baseball. We are in the top of the fifth inning. Fond du Lac trails 5-3. We'll see the first call of the bullpen tonight for the Kalamazoo Growlers will be Tommy Summer, and we'll get to the final line. Jack Nelson in just a moment. It's Cole Zawowski up with one out, a base runner on third from the left side. That one swung on hard into left center field, but 2 steps over, making the grab from left is going to be Sam Hall as the throw back into the infield will not allow Adams to advance. So it'll go down as an F7 in the book to Cole Zawowski. For those of you keeping score at home this afternoon, the final line on Jack Nelson. He pitches 4 1/3, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of which are earned, allows 2 walks, dished out 4 strikeouts on 21 batters he faced. So now it's Sam Cohen in from the left side facing the southpaw out of Indiana. Tommy Summer, a runner on third, 2 outs. Summer sets at the belt and throws. That one taken for ball 1 as the fastball is taken low and away. The 1 ball and no strikes to Sam Cohen, who's 0 for 2. He reached on an error in the first. Here's the pitch. That one, big swing and a miss there on the fastball, so the count will push 1 ball and 1 strike. So Tommy Summer comes in here out of Indiana, 6'4", 205, just finished his freshman season. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for a strike on the outside corner, knee high. So the count will read 1 ball and 2 strikes. Summer in his 8th appearance of the season. So there's 2 outs, a runner on third. Cohen trying to keep things alive. It's a 1-2 count. Summer kicks and throws. Cohen's going to foul that one off, up and out of play into about the 5th row of stance down the third base line, so the count will remain the same. Summer has pitched in 7 games this season, has a 1.96 ERA, 18 third innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, has only allowed 3 walks and 14 hits. Here's the 1-2. That one looked at for ball 2. As the fastball misses off the outside corner. It's a 2-2 count now to Sam Cohen out of UC Santa Barbara. 1 base runner on third. Fond du Lac trails 5-3 in the top of the 5th inning. Summer kicks and deals. That one lined into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Adams is going to come in to score, so it's a 2-out RBI single from Sam Cohen. And for Sam Cohen, he picks up his 3rd RBI of the season. Adams will come in to score as the lead is cut down to 1. Jacob Adams now has 2 runs on the game, and Sam Cohen picking up the big 2-out hit. We saw him do it last night in the 7th inning when he had the single. Now brings up Mitch Bowe and the runner on first. Bowe from the left side. Lefty-lefty matchup. Summer sets in the red glove and throws. That one taken upstairs, fastball on the outside corner for ball number 1. A 1-0 count now to Mitch Bowe. The Growlers on top 5-4. 2 outs, a runner on first. It's a 1-0 count. The pitch. That one looked at for a strike on the outside corner. Thigh-high fastball. It's a 1-1 count now to Mitch Bowe with 2 outs. Mitch Bowe is 1 for 2 this afternoon. He has an RBI as well as a stolen base. Summer sets in the all-red mitt. Now Cohen's going to get caught here in a pickle in between first and second as Sullivan's racing after him. Cavada says he's going to make the tag, and he does at the first base bag. So Fond du Lac, they do pick up 1 run. They pick up 2 hits, no Growlers errors, and the Doc Spiders leave no one left on base. We'll head on the bottom of the 5th inning with the Growlers lead 5-4. Stay tuned. You're listening to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Fond du Lac family business since 1958. Big job, small job, they do it best. L&H Gear helping you create a beautiful outdoors with vibrant decorative stone, beautiful colors of shredded mulch, crushed stone, the perfect garden soil for your flower and vegetable plots, even sand for play boxes. Everything you need to be the envy of the neighborhood. Pickup or delivery. Call L&H Gear weekdays 7 to 4:30, 921-7546, 921-7546.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
At Eartec Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
Come with me now. Come with me now.
Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you.
And welcome back to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head on the bottom of the 5th inning with the Growlers lead 5-4. And for Kalamazoo, we'll see batters 2, 3, and 4 up for the Growlers here from Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Cam McGuire with you on this Sunday afternoon to kickstart the month of July. So it'll be Sam Hall from the right side. Nate Madej comes in his 2nd inning of work. The southpaw kicks and deals. That one looked at for a strike on the inside corner, thigh high. So no balls and 1 strike to Sam Hall. So the Growlers trying to replicate what they did in the 4th inning. 10 plate appearances. They picked up 5 runs. The pitch, that one grounded weakly foul as Hall will lose some wood on the barrel as the top of the bat loses some pieces there. So he'll go back to the dugout for a new black barrel as it'll be an 0-2 count to Sam Hall. So the Growlers, they picked up all of their 6 hits, 5 runs in the 4th inning. 2 home runs in that inning. It was a 2-run shot from Nico Cavadas and a 1-run shot from Matt Mervis, which highlighted that inning. As Mears' afternoon was finished in that inning, Nate Madej comes in relief out of the bullpen in his first start for the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. But Fond du Lac was able to pick up 2 in the 5th inning. One off of a ground out from Alex Serra, which sent Wassel home. And then Sam Cohen would pick up the 2-out RBI single to send Jacob Adams home. So Hall gets his new barrel, and he'll step back in from the right side out of Clemson. Hall is 1 for 2 with a double back in the 4th. The next pitch, that one misses low and outside, the breaking ball. So the count will read 1-2 to Sam Hall here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Madej gets the sign, sets in the all-black mitt, now deals. That one spikes the dirt on the outside corner. Breaking ball will go down as ball number 2. As the count pushes back even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sam Hall in his 2nd game as a Growler. Wears number 14, has the socks about knee-high. Here's the pitch. That one lined into left field. It's going to drop for a hit. Hall is going to round first. He'll stay there. So Sam Hall with the leadoff single here for the Kalamazoo Growlers. So they went 3 innings with no hits. And now in just 1 1/3 here, they pick up 6 hits. And it's back-to-back innings where they have leadoff hits. The one in the fourth came from Cayman Richardson. That one coming off the bat of Sam Hall. He'll pick up Jason Sullivan, who sent home the first 2 runs of the ball game for the Growlers. As Madej go back for the pickoff to first. Caught in a pickle here is going to be Hall now. Bullock is going to tag him himself about 5 feet away from the second base bag for route number 1. So Sam Hall was caught sleeping over there at first as the southpaw Nate Madej just threw over to first. And it will go down as out number 1. So a leadoff single from Sam Hall leads to him going back to the dugout after he's caught sleeping in the pickle over there. So it'll go down as out number 1. It's Jason Sullivan from the right side, who had the 2 RBI single in the fourth. He struck out in the first. We'll see what he can do his third time around out of Central Michigan. Here's the pitch. That one off the end of the barrel, and that one's in foul territory down the first base side, but that one will be just into the fence. So Bullock went running into the fence, but was unable to make the grab. As the count will read no balls and 1 strike. Pardon me, the count is going to read 1 ball and 1 strike to Sullivan, who now has hits in his last 5 games after that RBI double. Pardon me, RBI single in the fourth. Madej kicks and deals the 1-1. That one swung on. It's going to be fielded there at short by Adams, who makes the zip over to first, and it's not in time, as that one was off the bag to first. It's going to go down as an error to Jacob Adams, as Adams couldn't make the play in time. He fielded it with plenty of time, but threw it just to the off of the first base bag. As field manager Zach Charbonneau is going to come out and have a talk here with the first base umpire, Michael Chuckerman. As Bullock just had to reach way over across his body from the right of home plate, as it was not in time. So we see field manager Zach Charbonneau having a discussion here just about halfway in between the mound and the first base bag. So it'll go down as an error to Jacob Adams, as Sullivan's going to reach on base now for his second straight time here at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We'll take a look at the Northwoods League South Division out-of-town scoreboard. The Madison Mallards lead the Green Bay Bullfrogs 4-2. That game's delayed due to rain up in Green Bay, as they are halted in the 7th inning. The Rockford Rivets on top of the Battle Creek Bombers 11-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Lakeshore Chinooks and the Wisconsin Woodchucks notched at 0 apiece in the top of the 2nd from Athletic Park. Kenosha and the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors set to take place at 5:05 Eastern Standard Time Zone. So Charbonneau will exit back to the Dock Spiders dugout located to our left. And it'll bring up Nico Cavadas from the left side, who absolutely juiced one back in the 4th inning, a 2-run shot. So he's got a runner on first now. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Madej sets and throws. That one taken upstairs high in the inside corner for ball number 1, just above the belt. So it's a 1-0 count to Nico Cavadas out of Notre Dame. Just finished his freshman season. The pitch. That one taken upstairs on the outside corner. Fastball for ball number 2. So the count reads 2 balls, no strikes to Cavadas, who comes from Granger, Illinois. 6 foot, 240 pounds. He hit .299 for the Fighting Irish in his freshman year. Here comes the 2-0. That one taken low on the outside corner. So 3 balls, no strikes to Nico Cavadas. A base runner on first. Just 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Growlers lead 5-4 after a huge 4th inning. As Madej sets at the belt. And the pickoff back to first is not going to be in time. So Nico Cavadas, well, this season at Notre Dame, 47 games, 38 starts. Had 41 hits, 5 of which were doubles, 5 home runs. Had 25 runs and 20 RBI. The pitch. That one in there for a strike. The fastball will go down as strike number 1. It's a 3-1 count. Now to Nico Cavadas. who coming out of high school was ranked number 5 player in the country by Perfect Game. So it's a 3-1 pitch on its way. That one, it misses low and away, so it's a walk to Nico Cavanis as Jason Sullivan will push over to second. Cavanis will stand on the first base bag. Cavanis' senior year of high school batted .423, had 13 doubles, 6 triples, and 2 home runs, 35 RBI. He set a school record for triples, and it was the second most hits in a season for his senior year of high school, where they were state champs and had the most wins in school history with 34. It brings up Matt Mervis with runners on first and second in the bottom of the 5th, just 1 out. Mervis from the left side. Madej kicks and deals. That one misses off the outside corner for ball number 1. Now it's a 1-0 count to Matt Mervis, who also had a home run back in the 4th inning. It was back-to-back home runs for the Kalamazoo Growlers, who picked up their 23rd and 24th team home run of the season. Kalamazoo on top 5-4 here. Runners on first and second. As we'll see the 1-0 pitch on its way. That one taken down and in for ball number 2, the fastball. So it's a 2-0 count to Matt Mervis out of Duke University, who this season, with runners in scoring position, Matt Mervis is batting .556 as that one is swung on and fouled back into Cohen's glove, as it will go down as strike number 1, a 2-1 count to Matt Mervis. He's got runners on first and second. Mervis is 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Swings the alt-tan barrel, the slightly open stance. Madej kicks and deals. That one, big swing and a miss there for strike number 2, so the count will push back full. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first and second for Matt Mervis. 6'4", 225 pounds. Now raises the bat high above his head. Madej gets set for the 2-2. Looks back to second, now deals. That one, big swing and a miss there on the fastball, but just getting a piece of that one is Mervis, so the count will remain the same to the designated hitter, Matt Mervis. So Mervis staying alive here. Stands tall at 6'4", 225 pounds. He's the tallest position player for the Kalamazoo Growlers, along with Barron Radcliffe, who stands at 6'4", 228. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one grounded up the middle, and it's going to get past Adams. 1 run is going to come in to score. Sullivan rounds third for run number 6, so it's an RBI single from Matt Mervis. As Sullivan comes in to score, Nico Cavanis will push over to second base. The Kalamazoo Growlers have taken the 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll bring up Zach Daniels. So back-to-back innings now that Fond du Lac has given up runs. They've given up 2 hits so far in this inning and 4 plate appearances. They've committed 1 error and also allowed 1 walk. It'll bring out the center fielder, Zach Daniels, who's hitless in his last 2 games. He's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. He has runners on first and second, just 1 out. Kalamazoo leads 6-4. Now with 8 hits on the afternoon. Madej gets set and throws. That one taken down and in as it gets away from Cohen, but he picks it up so no one will advance. 1 ball and no strike to Zach Daniels. So the middle of the order for the Kalamazoo Growlers, well, they've picked up 3 hits and have collected 2 RBI. It's a 1-0 count to Zach Daniels. The pitch. That one fouled off. Back into the backstop, so it'll go down as strike number 1, a 1-1 count to Zach Daniels, who's batting .233 on the season. He's 21 of 90, has 17 runs scored, which is second for the Kalamazoo Growlers, has 19 RBI, which is also second. And for Daniels, with runners in scoring position, he's batting .214. Here's the pitch. That one grounded sharply down the third base line, but fouled off. So the count will push to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Zach Daniels. So Kalamazoo was just held to 6 hits last night. Well, they already have 8 this afternoon in the bottom of the 5th inning. Madej sets at the belt, looks back to second, and throws. That one taken downstairs and in. So it'll be a 2-2 count now to Zach Daniels. with runners on first and second. Just one out. Kalamazoo leads 6-4. Madej sets at the belt and throws. That one grounded, weakly fouled on the third base line, so we'll reset and do it again to Zach Daniels. We look at this Kalamazoo team. Well, they're fifth in runs scored this year in the Northwoods League, third in hits, second in home runs. The last 7 games they've played, they've only been held under double-digit hits twice. One of those came last night, and the other was a couple days ago on June 28th in a 14-1 loss against Rockford. So when their bats heat up, they really get hot. Here's the 2-2. That one fouled off down the first base side. So keeping alive here is Zach Daniels. Daniels, the Tennessee Volunteers product. Just finished his freshman season, 6'1", $190 from Stockbridge, Georgia. Was a 161 hitter for Tennessee this season, 35 games, 28 starts. Runner on first and second. Here's the 2-2 from Madej. That one lined hard. It's going to split the 5-6 hole as runners will stay put at second and third, and it's a base hit from Zach Daniels. The bases are going to be loaded for Baron Radcliffe, who has been walked twice so far this afternoon. He had a home run last night for the Growlers, and Radcliffe, well, he's a dangerous player. With the bases loaded this season, he is batting.
Now batting for your Growlers.
No numbers to show for, just 3 at-bats, 2 RBI for the Georgia Tech product. Baron Radcliffe just 1 out. And bases loaded for number 8, Baron Radcliffe. Madej sets below the letters and throws. That one, breaking ball, looked at for a strike on the inside corner, just at the knees. So it's an 0-1 count now to Baron Radcliffe. Swings the alt-tan barrel, the socks about knee-high. One batting glove, which is on the left hand. Here's the pitch. That one swung on hard into left center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. One run is going to come in to score. The other is going to come in to score as well. It's a 2 RBI single from Baron Radcliffe. The Growlers now lead 8-4 as Nico Cavadas comes in to score, as well as Matt Mervis. Now Zach Daniels pushes over to second as Radcliffe stands on first. And for Baron Radcliffe, he picks up his 17th and 18th RBI of the season, as we'll see Drew Tumblety out to the mound to visit with Nate Madej, as the whole infield will come in now and visit up there. So for the Kalamazoo Growlers, what a last 2 innings it has been. They've picked up 8 runs, 10 hits. Are now in that double-digit hit column where we mentioned. So now in the last 8 games, they've only been held under double-digit hits twice, as Madej will stay on the mound for the Dock Spiders here. As Tumblety will exit back to the Dock Spiders dugout.
Now batting for your Growlers, the catcher, number 28, Brendan Rivoli.
And now up to bat, it's going to bring up Brendan Rivoli. With runners on first and second, Rivoli's 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Had a single in his last at-bat, grounded into the 4-6-3 double play in the third. Just 1 out. Kalamazoo leads 8-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Runners on first and second. Madej sets at the belt. He's going to pick off back to second, but it's not in time, as sliding back is Zach Daniels. So the infield playing deep here for the Dock Spiders, minus Jacob Adams, who stands a couple feet behind Daniels, who has that leadoff second. Here's the pitch. That one grounded up to first. Bullock's going to field it. He'll take it to the first base bag for himself for out number 2. So the runners on base are going to advance as Daniels pushes to third and Radcliffe to second. So Rivoli is going to ground out for out number 2, as we'll see the 8th at-bat here in the 5th inning for the Kalamazoo Growlers. You look at this, the last 2 innings, they've had 18 plate appearances, as we'll see George Mendozona from the left side. Swings the all-black barrel. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. George Mendozona 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. That one, big swing and a miss there on the fastball. So no balls and 1 strike to George Mendozona. We mentioned was walked back in the 4th, struck out in the 3rd. George Mendozona batting .296 on the season with runners in scoring position. And 2 outs, he's batting .500. The next pitch is swung on and missed. Cohen's going to hold on to it as Zach Daniels had a big lead off the third base bag. So it'll be an 0-2 count now to George Mendozona with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Madej sets at the belt. The 0-2. That one misses just on the outside corner, knee high. So the count will read 1 ball and 2 strikes now to George Mendozona, trying to keep the inning alive here for the Growlers. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Kalamazoo has already picked up 3 runs in the inning. They lead 8-4 over the Dock Spiders. Madej kicks and throws. That one check swing there. Are they going to get them? And they are not. So the count will push back even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Madej leans over to get the sign from Cohen. Sets in the all-black mitt just above the belt. The southpaw kicks and deals. That one grounded up the middle. It's going to get to Adams at short. The throw on the run, and it's in time. What a play there from Jacob Adams for out number 3. But the Kalamazoo Growlers, well, they pick up 3 runs in the inning, and they pick up 3 hits as well. No Fond du Lac errors, and the Growlers leave 2 left on base. We'll head into the top of the 6th inning where the Growlers lead 8-4. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
$50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara. Shop local, shop Cornelius.
Horicon Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Stop in to open your Dock Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Dock Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at horiconbank.com. Member FDIC.
With a natural choice, Horicon Bank.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza, legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
And welcome back to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head into the top of the 6th inning where the Growlers lead 8-4 over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. We'll see batters 6, 7, and 8 up for Fond du Lac. It'll be Mitch Bowe, who was at the plate in the 5th inning, but Cohen was caught in a pickle in between 1st and 2nd, so we'll see Bowe back up at the dish from the left side. So Kalamazoo, what the last 2 innings it's been for them. In the 4th, they picked up 6 hits, 5 runs. And then in the 5th, they picked up 4 hits and 3 runs. So Fond du Lac trying to get back in this ball game here. The 4th meeting of the season between the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders and the Kalamazoo Growlers, as Tommy Summer will come out in his 2nd inning of work. He pitched 2 1/3 last inning, and he pitched 9 pitches, 6 of which were for strikes. So here on this lovely Sunday afternoon, to kickstart the month of July in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The temperature 92 degrees, feels like 97. The wind is howling. Blowing in from the south at 17 miles per hour to be Mitch Bowe. To lead things off, he'll bat from the left side. Bo is 1 for 2 so far this afternoon with an RBI and 1 stolen base. Summer kicks and deals. Check swing there from Bo, and it's going to be ruled a strike. The fastball on the outer edge. So no balls and 1 strike to Mitch Bo. Summer sets in the all-red mitt. Out of the stretch, and the pitch. That one, big swing and a miss there from Bo on the off-speed pitch, so no balls. And 2 strikes to Mitch Bo. Well, Mitch Bo, he's batting .302 on the season for the Fond du Lac Dockspiders. Against left-handed pitchers, he's just batting .133, just 2 of 15. Summer, the southpaw, kicks and deals. Breaking ball looked at for a ball on the outside corner, knee-high. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Mitch Bo out of the University of Iowa. Played in all 51 games for the Hawkeyes this season. He started in 50 of them. Now here's the pitch. That one, big swing and a miss there from Bo, who will go down swinging out with 1 out, and it'll bring up Andrew Bullock. Well, back on this day in baseball in 1914, Henry Kingman becomes the first player born in China to play in a major league game when he pinch hit in the Yankees' 7-4 loss to the Senators at Griffith Stadium. He was 22 years old at the time, the first baseman, who would appear in a total of 4 games playing the field in only 1 contest. The first pitch there from Bullock is swung on and missed. So no balls and 1 strike to Andrew Bullock, who has 2 strikeouts so far this afternoon, both of them looking. Summer sets and deals. That one grounded weakly, foul down the first base line. So Summer will be quickly up on strikes here to the Western Carolina product. Andrew Bullock, 6'2", 255 pounds. Stands from the left side, wings the all-black barrel. And here comes the 0-2. That one, big swing and a miss there. So Tommy Summer is picking up back-to-back strikeouts here. 2 up and 2 down. We'll see if Chris Ayers can extend the inning. Just 4 games left. And 3 left after today's game. In the first half of the season, Fond du Lac will play against the Growlers tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, a 2:05 Central start time, and then 2 games against Battle Creek, 1 Monday, 1 Tuesday, 6:05. It's Ayers from the left side, the first pitch. That one looked at low and inside for ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count to Chris Ayers, who's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. Summer rocks and deals. That fastball is fouled off hard up and over the stands down the third base line. So the count will push back even at 1 to Chris Ayers, who's batting .296 on the season. He's 29 of 98 in his 25th starts. Here comes the 1-1. That one fouled off weakly back into the backstop to the left of home plate, where the count will read 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Indiana State product, Chris Ayers. Stands with the open stance from that left side. The blue Under Armour cleats and the all-black barrel. Here's the 1-2. That one grounded weakly there to second. Sullivan will pick this one, throw it over to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Kalamazoo Growlers. No runs, no hits for Fond du Lac, no Growlers errors, and Fond du Lac leaves no one on base. We'll head into the bottom of the 6th inning with the Growlers lead 8-4. Stay tuned. You're listening to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Allen H. Gear, because they have been a Fond du Lac family business since 1958. Big job, small job, they do it best. Allen H. Gear helping you create a beautiful outdoors with vibrant decorative stone, beautiful colors of shredded mulch, crushed stone, the perfect garden soil for your flower and vegetable plots, even sand for play boxes. Everything you need to be the envy of the neighborhood. Pickup or delivery. Call Allen H. Gear weekdays 7 to 4:30, 921-7546, 921-7546.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Hear the excitement of Fond du Lac Dock Spiders baseball this season on News Talk 1450 KFIZ. Catch select games home and away on KFIZ as manager Zach Charbonneau leads the Dock Spiders into their second year in the Northwoods League. Find all games streaming live online at KFIZ.com. Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ is presented by Taco Bell with locations on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac, AirTech Heating in Fond du Lac and in Ripon, and Cornelius of Wisconsin with 3 convenient locations to serve you. Batter up. It's time for Dock Spiders baseball.
And welcome back to Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ. We head into the bottom of the 6th inning where the Growlers offense has absolutely erupted. They lead 8-4. All 8 runs have come in the last 2 innings, 5 in the 4th and 3 in the 5th. So for Kalamazoo, we're going to see batters 1, 2, and 3 up for the Growlers. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, and it's going to be Mitch Eben, number 23.
Please now pitching for Fond du Lac, number 23, Mitch Eben.
Evan hails from Northwestern Ohio. He just finished his junior season. He's 6 foot, $170. It's his 4th appearance. He's pitched in 5 innings this season. Has dished out 2 strikeouts, only allowed 2 walks and 4 hits. So we'll get you the final line on Nate Madej coming up here in just a moment as Evan out of the windup. The pitch. That one, fastball in there for a strike on the inside corner, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to Kamen Richardson. The final line on Nate Madej. Pitches 1 2/3, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of which are earned, allows 3 walks, no strikeouts, 12 batters faced. Here comes the 0-1. That one misses way outside and low as it gets away from Cohen, the breaking ball for ball 1. The Kalamazoo Growlers up 8-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kamen Richardson is 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. Eben kicks and deals. That one looked at for ball 2, the breaking ball on the inner half. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kamen Richardson, who had a single in his last at bat in the 4th. As Eben gets the sign and deals. That one gets Richardson on the back. He'll take his free walk to first as he's hit by a pitch. So Richardson is going to get on base for the 2nd time this afternoon as he's hit by a pitch. And now it's going to bring up number 14, Sam Hall. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Fond du Lac trailing 8-4 to the Growlers. The 4th meeting of the season. The Dock Spiders hold the 2-1 series lead over the Dock Spiders. Yes, they hold the 2-1 lead over the Growlers. It's Hall from the right side. 1 base runner on, no outs. Eben kicks and throws. That one taken low and away. The fastball for ball number 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to Sam Hall, who out of Clemson is 2 for 3 this afternoon. Struck out in his first at-bat. He had a double in the 4th and a single in the 5th. Eben sets above the letters out of the stretch. The pitch. That one looked at for a strike on the outer edge. Knee high for strike number 1. A 1-1 count now to Sam Hall. Base runner on first. No outs in the bottom of the 6th. The Growlers have poured it on in the last 2 innings. They'll try to make that a trio here in the bottom of the 6th. Eben gets the sign from Cohen. He's ready. Rocks and deals. That one taken low and away. The fastball. So the count now reads 2 balls and 1 strike with Mitch Eben on the mound for the Dock Spiders. Out of Northwestern Ohio, he's 6'1", $170. Gets the sign, kicks and deals. That one, once again, the fastball taken down and away. So it's a 3-1 count now to Number 14, Sam Hall, who stands from that right side. He swings the all-black barrel. Socks are knee-high for the 6-footer, 185 pounds. 3-1 pitch. That one misses low for ball number 4, so Richardson's going to move over to second as Hall will now stand on the first base bag. So Eben comes in here. He hits the first batter he's seen, Cayman Richardson, and then gives up a walk to Sam Hall. It will bring up Jason Sullivan. Well, the Dock Spiders are on a 4-game road stretch here in Michigan, game number 2. They'll be at home Wednesday for the 4th of July against Kenosha, 5:05 start time. It's bang for your buck with 107.1 the volt. This doesn't get better than this. Hot dogs, 16-ounce soda, 12-ounce domestic beer for only $1 on the 4th of July. It's a 5:05 start time against the Kenosha Kingfish. Tickets are still on sale for that one. Call 920-907-9833 or visit the box office directly at Hare Baker Field, located on the campus of Marion University, 980 East Division Street. Brings up Jason Sullivan, runners on the first and second. The pitch shows bunt, then pulls back. That one, fastball misses low and inside for ball number 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to Jason Sullivan, who is 1 for 3 this afternoon. A strikeout in the first, had a 2 RBI single in the 4th, and then reached on an error in the 5th where he would end up scoring. So it's Sullivan from the right side, back in his 2nd season with Kalamazoo. He played in 66 games last year. As Eben looks back to second, kicks and deals. That one runs wide and away from Cohen. The fastball, but no one will advance as he's able to snag it. It's a 2-0 count. Now to Jason Sullivan out of Central Michigan, who with runners on scoring position this season, he's batting 188. He has runners on first and second, no outs. In the bottom of the 6th, Kalamazoo leads 8-4. Eben steps off the rubber and throws. That one looked at for a strike on the inner edge, knee high, clocked at 88. So the count will push 2 balls and 1 strike to Jason Sullivan out of the state of Illinois. Was ranked the number 78 player in the state by Prep Baseball Report. Out of high school, chose Central Michigan over Penn State, Morehead State, Ohio, Southern Illinois, and the list goes on as the next pitch is swung and fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jason Sullivan. 5'11", $190 from that right side. It's a 2-2 count, no outs, runners on first and second. Sullivan trying to work some magic here at the plate. Eben sets at the letters, now throws. Big swing and a miss there. Eben is going to pick up his first strikeout of the afternoon, and it will pick up out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it will bring up Nico Cavadas, who has already homered once so far this afternoon. He's 1 for 2. He flew out to right field in the 2nd. He had that 2-run shot in the 4th, and then was walked in the 5th inning. He has runners on first and second, 1 out. Cavadas from the left side. Eben kicks and deals. That one fouled back gently to the right of home plate, back on the backstop for strike number 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Nico Cavadas out of Notre Dame. What a great season he had this year. His first season batted .299. Nico Cavadas has runners on first and second. The count reads 1 ball and no strikes. Eben kicks and throws. Big swing and a miss there on the fastball on the outer edge. So the count will now read 1 ball and 1 strike on the scoreboard out there in right center field. Eben leans way over, gets the sign from Cohen. Kicks and fires. That one fouled back into the hockey glass, as you can hear behind home plate. The only ballpark in the world with that sort of setup behind home plate, with the hockey boards and the glass, as the count pushes to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nico Cavadas, who with runners on base this season. Cavadas is batting .340, .323 with runners in scoring position. The next pitch misses way outside and high, the breaking ball. So the count will push back even at 2. Nico Cavadas, this season for the Growlers, he's batting .339. It's his 31st start, team leading for the Growlers, as Eben gets the 1-2 sign the pitch. That one taken upstairs on the outside corner. Breaking ball misses once again. So now the count will read 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cavadas. Picked up his 4th home run of the season back in the 4th inning, where the Growlers picked up 5 runs off of 6 hits. Having the 2-2 pitch on its way. That one lines hard into right field, but it's going to be fouled off near the Growlers bullpen. So we'll reset and do it once again. See the Dock Spiders bullpen located to our left. No action going on down there. They're on their 3rd pitcher of the afternoon here with Mitch Eben, who will step off the rubber, leans over, and gets the sign from Sam Cohen, who's doing the catching of the balls and strikes this afternoon. Eben sets and deals. That one, big swing and a miss there from Cavadas. Still, Eben will pick up his 2nd straight strikeout, and there will be 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see if Matt Mervis can extend the inning for the Kalamazoo Growlers.
Now batting for your Growlers, designated hitter, number 35, Matt Mervis.
Mervis out of Duke University. He also has a homer this afternoon. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. The pitch, that one taken upstairs and inside. Fastball for ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count to Matt Mervis. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Mervis this season batting .382. He has 2 hits this afternoon, 1 strikeout. He's got runners on 1st and 2nd, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Kalamazoo leads 8-4. Evans steps off the rubber and throws. That one, big swing and a miss there on Mervis. So the count will be back leveled at 1. And Mervis this season with runners on base, he's batting .444. And with runners in scoring position, he's batting an astonishing .556, 9 at-bats, 7 RBI, 500 with scoring position in 2 outs. It's a 1-1 count. Eben kicks and deals. That one runs upstairs on the outside corner for ball number 2. So it's a 2-1 count now to the Potomac, Maryland product, Matt Mervis, who just finished his sophomore season at Duke. Swings the all-tan barrel. Eben kicks and deals. That one taken for ball 3 way inside. The fastball as Mervis has to shun away from that one. So runners on 1st and 2nd. Eben trying to get out of the inning here. He's facing his 5th batter of the inning. Hasn't allowed a hit. Has dished out 2 strikeouts as Eben will step off the rubber, with Richardson dealing with a big lead off the second base bag. The infield playing deep here for the Dock Spiders. The pitch, that one grounded sharply foul down the first base line. So the count will push full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eben, after hitting Kamen Richardson with the pitch and then dealing out a walk to Sam Hall, has dished out 2 strikeouts as the count is full with 2 outs. Runners on 1st and 2nd in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fond du Lac trails 8-4. Eben gets the sign, sets and deals. That one's fouled off down the third base line, up and over the stands. So we'll reset and do it all again to Matt Mervis. The Kalamazoo Growlers 22-11 on the season. They're second in the Northwoods League South Division. Fond du Lac 19-12. They are third. Eben, the payoff pitch on its way. That one pop fly, and it's going to be up and over the netting. As you can hear, that one smack just above our heads here in the broadcast booth at Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So we'll reset and do it again to Matt Mervis. So a lengthy at-bat here with Mitch Eben and Matt Mervis. We'll see the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Coming to Mervis. Eben leans over, gets the sign, drops in the all-black mitt, kicks and deals. That one's taken for ball number 4, low. So Richardson's going to move over to third. Hall's going to push to second, and Matt Mervis will advance to first on a 2-out walk. It'll bring up Zach Daniels. So here at Homer Stryker Field, Kalamazoo hosting the Northwoods League All-Star Game this season on July 24th here at Homer Stryker Field. The first time ever the Northwoods League All-Star Game will take place here. And it brings up Zach Daniels with the bases juiced up and 2 outs. Daniels is 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. Eben kicks and deals. That one looked at for a strike. The fastball on the inside corner, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to Zach Daniels, who with the bases loaded this season, he's batting .254 at bats. He has 1 home run, 6 RBI. Daniels stands from the right side. Eben out of the windup. The pitch. That one misses low and away. Fastball, so the count reads 1 ball. And 1 strike to Zach Daniels. He's batting .233 on the season. As a whole out of Tennessee, Zach Daniels, 6'1", $190. Shin guard on the left shin, the all-black barrel. Now the pitch. That one grounded sharply, foul down the third base line, so the count will push to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Zach Daniel, who is the number 9 outfielder coming out of the state of Georgia. Out of high school, he chose as here comes the pitch. That one runs way outside and low for ball 2, so the count will leave him back at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Daniels just finished his freshman season at Tennessee. He chose Tennessee over Middle Tennessee and Georgia Tech. Where's number 5 here for the Growlers? The bases are loaded, 2 outs. The count reads 2 balls, 2 strikes. The offering. That one, big swing and a miss there. So Eben is going to get out of the jam. The Kalamazoo Growlers, they leave the bases loaded for the second time this afternoon. No runs for the Growlers. They pick up no hits, no Fond du Lac errors, and the Growlers leave 3 on board. We will head into the top of the 7th inning where Kalamazoo leads 8-4. Stay tuned. You're listening to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
L&H Gear, because they have been a Fond du Lac family business since 1958. Big job, small job, they do it best. L&H Gear helping you create a beautiful outdoors with vibrant decorative stone, beautiful colors of shredded mulch, crushed stone, the perfect garden soil for your flower and vegetable plots, even sand for play boxes. Everything you need to be the envy of the neighborhood. Pickup or delivery. Call L&H Gear weekdays 7 to 4:30, 921-7546, 921-7546.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
At Eartech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
And welcome back inside Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head in the top of the 7th inning where the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders trail the Kalamazoo Growlers 8-4 here from Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Cam McGuire with you in the broadcast booth. Glad to have you tuning in wherever you may be listening from. We'll see batters 9, 1, and 2 up for the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. It'll be Jordan Prentice to lead things off, and Tommy Summer has been excellent out of the bullpen for the Kalamazoo Growlers. He's pitched 1 2/3, has only thrown out 20 pitches, 15 of which are strikes. He's only allowed 1 hit and has dished out 2 strikeouts. He's faced 5 batters, so it'll be the UCLA Bruin Jordan Prentice to lead things off from the left side. Prentice trying to get out of a hole. He's 0 for 2 this afternoon. Jordan Prentice is just 2 of 24 on the season and has 14 strikeouts in 10 appearances. This is a start. So it'll be Prentice to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. The lefty-lefty matchup here. Summer kicks and throws. That one looked at for a strike. The fastball on the outer edge, knee high. So no balls and 1 strike to number 6, Jordan Prentice. And the pitch is on its way. That one upstairs high on the outside corner for ball 1. The fastball misses. Jordan Prentice just finished his freshman season with the UCLA Bruins. Limited playing time for Prentice, just 16 games, 2 at-bats. Here's the pitch. That one grounded weakly to first there, fielded by Cavadas, and will tag first himself for out number 1. So 1 up and 1 down to Jordan Prentice here at Homer Stryker Field. A beautiful ballpark in Kalamazoo, Michigan, built back in 1963. Going to be the host of the Northwoods League All-Star Game this season.
Now batting for Fond du Lac, left fielder number 25, Jack.
So now it'll be Jack Wassel back at the top of the order with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Summer works and throws. That one misses inside and low. It's a 1-0 count. Summer out of the windup, the pitch. That one, fastball in there, clips the strike zone on the outside corner. For strike number 1, Jack Wassel is 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. 1 for 2. He's walked in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch. That one, big swing and a miss there from Wassel on the fastball, so the count will push to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wassel had a hit to lead this ball game off in the first inning. Also had a run scored. Then grounded into first in the second. Here comes the 1-2. That one taken upstairs high, the fastball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Minnesota Golden Gopher, Jack Wassel. 6'2", 200 pounds. Wears number 25 here for the Dock Spiders. Summer sets and deals. That one lined into left center field. It's going to drop for a base hit, as Wassel is going to be sent to second. So it's going to be a double for Jack Wassel, who picks up his 4th double of the season. So he gets his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now for Jack Wassel. Well, we saw his 5-game hit streak snapped last night. He's now 2 for 3 this afternoon. During that span of that 5-game hit streak, he had 3 doubles. So he now has 4 doubles in his last 7 games. For Jack Wassel, the Fond du Lac trying to get back in the ball game here. It'll bring up Jacob Adams from the left side. He's 3 for 3 this afternoon. 5'10", $170 from the left side. Summer out of the stretch. The pitch. That one looked at for a ball. Fastball on the outside corner, thigh high. So 1 ball and no strikes to Jacob Adams, who also has 3 stolen bases on the afternoon and 2 runs scored. Summer checks back to second. Now the 1-0. That one taken for ball 1 on the inside corner. Fastball just below the belt. So 2 quick balls dealt out to Jacob Adams out of Ole Miss. Just finished his junior season. Summer gets the sign, sets at the belt, and throws. That one grounded weakly, fouled on the first base side. So the count will read 2 balls and 1 strike to the Ole Miss Rebel, Jacob Adams. And for Adams, his hits in 8 of his last 9 games. He's really starting to heat up. Jacob Adams in his 15th start for the Dock Spiders, batting .245 on the season. Summer kicks and throws. Big swing and a miss there from Adams. So the count will push to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adams with runners on scoring position, however, is just batting .118, 17 at-bats, only 3 RBI. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Summer kicks and deals. That one, a check swing there, is going to be fouled off into about the 2nd row of stands down the 3rd base line. So we'll reset and do it all again to Jacob Adams. Swings the all-black barrel. So it's a 2-2 count, a runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Kalamazoo leads 8-4. Summer kicks and throws. That one looked at, fastball high for ball 3. So the count will push full to Jacob Adams. Summer sets in the all-red glove, the southpaw, steps off the rubber and throws. Adam is ground that one into second to Sullivan. Will throw over to first for out number 2. Wassel will push over to third. So it's the first time this afternoon that Adams has not reached on base. And for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, they are trailing 8-4, heading into here to the 7th inning. But hold on, because when they're losing after 7 innings of play, they're 3-0 this season. There's still hope for the Dock Spiders. Here's the pitch from Summer. That one looked at for strike one. The breaking ball in the inside corner, knee high to Alex Arrow. So no balls and 1 strike. As Summer kicks and throws. That one grounded, going to split the 5-6 hole. It's going to be an RBI single and a 2-out one for Alex Arrow. So now the lead for the Kalamazoo Growlers decreases to 3. It's an 8-5 lead for Kalamazoo and for Alex Arrow. He picks up his 2nd RBI of the afternoon. Now Alex Arrow has 13 RBI in his last 3 games. It brings up Cole Zabowski from the left side with 2 outs, base runner on first. Summer sets at the belt and throws. That one, big swing and a miss there on the fastball on the outer edge. So no balls and 1 strike to Cole Zabowski, who's 0 for 2 this afternoon. After being walked in the first, he grounded into first in the third and then flew out to left field in the 5th. The pitch, that one grounded. It's going to split the 4-3 hole, and Arrow is going to advance to second. Arrow's going to round second now, and he'll walk calmly into third. So it's a 2-out single from Cole Zabowski, who gets his first hit of the afternoon. And the Dock Spiders are getting things rolling here with 2 outs after back-to-back base hits, as it'll bring up Sam Cohen now for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, as Cohen will have to rip off his catcher's gear as he was standing on deck with 2 outs. Was well prepared for either situation, as he's now ready to go. We'll see what Sam Cohen can do. He had an RBI single in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs, which sent him Jacob Adams for run number 5 of the ball game for the Dock Spiders. They trail 8-5 in the top of the 7th. Runners on the corners for Sam Cohen with 2 outs. It's a lefty-lefty matchup here. Cohen swings the all-black barrel, slightly open stance. Here's the pitch. That one swung on hard, but it's going to be grounded in at the second. Sullivan picks it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 3. So the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, they grab 1 run. They pick up 2 hits. No Growlers errors, and the Dock Spiders leave 2 on base. We'll head into the bottom of the 7th inning where Kalamazoo leads 8-5. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
News since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
At Eartech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelli's locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara. Shop local, shop Cornelli's.
And welcome back inside Dock Spiders baseball on KFIZ. We head in the bottom of the 7th where the Kalamazoo Growlers lead 8-5 over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. And for the Kalamazoo Growlers, we'll see batters 7, 8, and 9. It'll be Barron Radcliffe to lead things off from the left side. Eben kicks and throws. The fastball swung on and fouled back into the backstop. So no balls and 1 strike here to Barron Radcliffe. As Braden Stutzman's doing the catching of the balls and strikes now in replace for Sam Cohen behind home plate. Here's the pitch. That one spikes the dirt on the outside corner, picked by Stutzman for ball number 1, so it's a 1-1 count. Now to Barron Radcliffe. It's 1 for 1 so far this afternoon with 2 walks. Had a 2 RBI single in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch. That one grounded hard, but into the first baseman's glove on the ground by Bullock, who will make the tag over to first by himself. So 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kalamazoo leads the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders 8-5. Just 3 games left in the first half of the season. In the Northwoods League, the Madison Mallards have already clinched as first half winners in the Northwoods League South Division with the 12-6 win over the Green Bay Bullfrogs last night. They're 26-8 on the season, the Mallards are. Brings up Brendan Rivoli from the left side. Evan kicks and throws. That one grounded sharply foul down the first base line. So we'll go down as strike number 1, no balls. And 1 strike to Brendan Rivoli, who is 1 for 3 this afternoon. Rivoli steps from that left side. He swings the all-black barrel at a single back in the 4th. Evan kicks and throws. That one way inside. Misses as that one hits hard into the glass behind home plate for ball number 1. So it's Brendan Rivoli. Where's number 28 here for the Growlers? Eben kicks and deals. That one grounded hardly. It's going to split the 4-3 hole. It's going to be a base hit for Brendan Rivoli. With 1 out, he picks up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And we'll go down to George Mendozona. Well, back on this day in baseball. On July 1st, 1964, 5,000 cabbies and their families are on hand at Yankee Stadium to celebrate Taxi Day at the Bronx Ballpark. Billy Bryan's 11th inning solo home run is the decisive blow to the Kansas City's 5-4 Wednesday afternoon victory. Stutzman will relace his left cleat as he's down on 1 knee, and now he's back up and ready to go as George Mendozona steps in from the left side. So for 2 so far this afternoon. Eben, the pitch. That one swung and missed the fastball. So no balls and 1 strike to George Mendozona. Struck out in the 3rd, was walked in the 4th, then grounded into short in the 5th inning as a runner on first. No balls and 1 strike, no outs in the bottom of the 7th. Evans sets above the letters and throws. That one taken for ball number 1, low and away. The fastball. So 1s are hot across the board, and the ball strikes in out column to George Mendozona, number 7, who's batting .296 on the season. He has 8 hits on the year. Evan checks back and throws. That one taken way upstairs on the outside corner for ball number 2, the fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike with Brendan Rivoli on first over there. Evans sets in the all-black mitt above the letters and throws that one upstairs once again on the outside corner as Stutzman has to stand up to make that grab. So we'll go down as ball number 3. It's a 3-1 count to George Mendozona, who with runners on base this season for the Kalamazoo Growlers. He's batting .444, 18 at-bats, 8 RBI. So Evan gets set Out of the stretch, the pitch. That one swung on hard into right center field, but Prentice is back after that one, makes the backhand grab on the run for route number 2 as Rivoli goes back to first. So it's an F8 for those of you keeping score at home to George Mendozona. So Eben will try to get out of the inning here, and we'll go back to the top of the order where we'll find Cayman Richardson. Richardson was Eben's first at bat this afternoon, and Eben hit him with a pitch. So Richardson will grip the alt-tan bat from the right side. Where's number 25 here for the Kalamazoo Growlers with one base runner on first. Eben steps off the rubber and throws. That one is taken for ball 1 as it runs wide and away. So 1 ball and no strikes to Cayman Richardson, who's a .408 hitter on the season. Here's the pitch. That one looked at for a ball. The breaking ball inside, letter high. So 2 balls and no strikes to Cayman Richardson, who's just 1 for 3 this afternoon. Flew out to right field in the first, had a single in the 4th. Was hit by a pitch in the 6th. Also had an at-bat in that 5th inning where he grounded into the double play. He sails that one to right field, but Ayers is back to make the grab just in front of the warning track for out number 3. So the Kalamazoo Growlers, they pick up no runs. They grab 1 hit, no Fond du Lac errors, and Kalamazoo leaves 1 on base. We'll head on the top of the 8th inning with the Growlers lead 8-5. Stay tuned. You're listening to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara.
Shop local, shop Cornelius.
Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. Stop in to open your Doc Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Doc Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at huracanbank.com. Member FDIC.
We're the natural choice, Huracan Bank.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
And welcome back to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head into the top of the 8th inning where Kalamazoo leads 8-5. We will see batters 6, 7, and 8 up for the Doc Spiders. We have the second call to the bullpen this afternoon for the Kalamazoo Growlers. It'll be Nico Mitchell in now for the Growlers out of Fresno State, making his 6th appearance of the season. We'll get you the final line here on Tommy Summer, who pitches 2 2/3, allows 4 hits, 1 run, which was earned, dishes out 2 strikeouts, and he faces 11 batters. So Nico Mitchell will be dealt with batters 6, 7, and 8, and he'll make his 6th appearance of the season. He has a 5.00 ERA. He's pitched in 9 innings this season, has dished out 7 strikeouts, only allowed 7 walks, and 7 hits. His last appearance was June 27th against Wisconsin Rapids in a 12-8 win. He pitched 2 2/3, gave up 3 runs. All of them earned, 4 hits, allowed 3 walks, and dished out 1 strikeout on 15 batters he faced. So it'll be Mitch Bill from the left side to lead things off here, facing the left-hander Nico Mitchell. So both calls to the bullpen for the Growlers have been left-handed pitchers. So lefty-lefty matchup here. Mitchell kicks and throws. That one looked at for a ball. The fastball on the outside corner, thigh high. So no balls one ball and no strikes to Mitch Bowe out of the University of Iowa. Mitchell steps off the rubber and throws. That one swung on hard. It's going to be picked up by Richardson at short. Throws it over to first, and it's just in time as that one was low, but a good grab from Kavitis at first. So one up and one down here in the top of the 8th inning, where the Growlers lead 8-5 over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. It brings up Andrew Bullock from the left side.
First baseman, number 39, Andrew Bullock.
Bullock has struck out 3 times this afternoon. Twice of them looking and once swinging. He is 0 for 3. He's dealt with Mitchell on the mound here. Mitchell kicks and throws. That one swung on hard, but going to be fouled off down the third base side. Up and out of play, so no balls. And one strike to the big man, Andrew Bullock, who against lefties this season, well, Andrew Bullock's just batting .154. He just has 2 hits and 13 at-bats. Here's the pitch. That one looked at low and away, the breaking ball for ball number 1, so it'll be a 1-1 count now. To Andrew Bullock, who we mentioned is batting .154 against lefties. He's batting .263 overall. Here's the 1-1. That one taken for ball 2 as it misses in the dirt over the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now to the first baseman here this afternoon, Andrew Bullock. 6'2", 255. Mitchell steps off the rubber and throws. That one grounded sharply. It's going to get past Sullivan to his right at second. So it's going to be a base hit for Andrew Bullock, his first hit of the afternoon. And for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, it is going to be their 10th hit of the afternoon. So they reach double digits and hits the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders do. So 21 hits combined so far this afternoon. There were just 12 last night, but in the other 2 meetings of the season, there was 12 hits apiece back on June 26th, and the night before, 13 hits for the Growlers, 11 for the Dock Spiders. So when these teams meet, the bats definitely heat up. So 1 base runner on first, 1 out. It brings up Chris Ayers from the left side. It's 0 for 3 so far tonight. Mitchell kicks and throws. Ayers fouls that one back into the stands here to the left of us and over the netting for strike number 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Chris Ayers. The lefty-lefty matchup for the 3rd straight at-bat. Mitchell kicks and deals. That one runs low and away. The fastball for ball 1. So a 1-1 count here to Ayers. Couple ground outs and a fly out this afternoon. 0 for 3, the Indiana State product. 6'2", $195. The pitch. That one swung and missed by Ayers. So the count will push to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Chris Ayers, who's batting .296 on the season. In his last 7 games, he has had hits in 4 of them, and all of them have been 2-hit games. He's just 2 of 12 against Kalamazoo this season. And the 1-2 is on its way. That one taken for ball number 2. The fastball misses on the outside edge, knee high. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Indiana State product. Chris Ayers, whose father was drafted in the 2nd round by the Montreal Expos back in 1985. Mitchell gets set at the belt. The pitch is on its way. That one, big swing and a miss there from Ayers, who will go down swinging for the first time this afternoon. He's now 0 for 4, so that goes down for out number 2. Bullock stands over there on first base. So it'll be Jordan Prentice. He will try to extend the inning. He had a chance trying to extend it in the 4th, was unable to do so. He flew out to center in the 4th inning. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Fond du Lac trails 8-5. 1 base runner on for Jordan Prentice from the left side. Mitchell kicks and throws. That one taken way high in the outside corner. Fastball for ball number 1. It's a 1-0 count now to the center fielder out of UCLA, Jordan Prentice. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a fly out to center in the 4th. Mitchell sets at the belt. Rocks and deals. That one swung on hard into foul territory down the 3rd base line as Mendoza comes over to 3rd, but that one is going to bounce foul up into about the 4th row of stands after it takes one hop off the pavement, just located near the Miller Lite party zone down the left side. So the count back at even at 1 ball and 1 strike to Jordan Prentice, 5'11", $175. The squared stance, the all-black barrel. Black and gray New Balance cleats. Bullock with about a 2-step lead off the first base bag. Mitchell kicks and throws. That one looked at for a strike. The fastball clips the strike zone on the outside corner, knee high. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jordan Prentice. Mitchell trying to get out of the inning here. Maybe trying to pick up back-to-back strikeouts. Sets at the belt. The leg kick and the throw. That one spikes the dirt on the outside corner. The fastball, so 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jordan Prentice with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Fond du Lac trails 8-5. They have 1 base runner on. They left one on back in the 7th. We'll see what they do here. It's Prentice with a 2-2 count from the left side. Mitchell rocks and deals. Prentice going to foul that one off high and down to play down the third base side. So we'll reset and do it again. 2s are hot across the board, and the ball strikes and out column. Prentice just batting .083 on the season. He just has 2 hits and 24 at-bats, 3 runs scored. So as they start his 10th appearance. Taps home plate with the all-black bat. Now raises high above his head, slightly bending the knees. As Mitchell, who wears number 2 for the Growlers, gets the sign on the mound. Kicks and deals. Prentice is going to go down swinging for route number 3. So the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, they pick up no runs. They grab 1 hit, no Growlers errors, and the Dock Spiders leave 1 on base. We'll head on the bottom of the 8th inning, where the Growlers lead 8-5. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
All proceeds will be donated to the Athia Foundation, which is dedicated to enhancing the financial literacy of
Continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy 1, get 1 free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
At Airtech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelius locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara.
Shop local, shop Cornelius.
And welcome back to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. We head on the bottom of the 8th inning, and we see the 3rd call to the bullpen tonight for the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders, who trail 8-5 heading into the bottom of the 8th frame. We'll see batters 2, 3, and 4 up for Kalamazoo. The new pitcher on the mound is going to be Carter Brown. Mitch Evans' final line on the afternoon. He pitches 2 innings pitched, gives up 1 hit, 2 walks, dishes out 3 strikeouts on 10 batters faced. So now it's Carter Brown's turn on the mound. His 9th appearance of the season. He has a 5.25 ERA. Has 1 save on the year. Has pitched 12 innings. Dished out 19 strikeouts. Allowed 13 walks and 6 hits. It's Sam Hall from the right side to lead things off. Brown. The pitch. That one fastball way upstairs on the outside corner, so it'll go down as ball number 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Sam Hall, who this afternoon is 2 for 3. As Brown out of the windup, the pitch misses way low on the outside corner as you hear that one smack the glass behind home plate. So 2 quick balls dealt out to Sam Hall. Carter Brown's last appearance on the mound was June 28th against Battle Creek in that 13-8 win. He pitched 2 1/3, gave up 4 runs, all of them earned, gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, dished out 4 strikeouts. Here comes the 2-0. That one clips the strike zone on the outside corner, looked at knee high for strike number 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Sam Hall out of Clemson University in his second game for the Growlers. The pitch. That one misses way high as it gets away from Stutzman on the outside corner. So it's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike here to Sam Hall. So Kalamazoo in the double-digit hit column with 11. Now have double-digit hits. Here comes the pitch. That one taken for ball 4 upstairs. So Hall will advance on a walk here. So prior to last night's game, it had been, or the last 7 games played for Kalamazoo, they'd only been held under double-digit hits twice. One of those being last night was 6. And then in that 14-1 loss over Rockford on June 28th, they were also held under double-digit hits, and it brings up Jason Sullivan with a base runner on first. Fond du Lac trails 8-5 in the bottom of the 8th frame. No outs here in the inning. Sullivan steps from the right side. Brown goes back for the pickoff to first, but sliding back, and plenty of time as Hall, as you see the dust blowing there. Hall now with the jersey, a little dirty, takes about a 5-step lead off first. Sullivan from the right side. Brown kicks and throws. Sullivan shows bunt, lays it down. Stutzman rips off the mask, barehands it, throws to first. Is it in time? And it is. A great play there from Braden Stutzman. So Hall is going to advance over to first, but Sullivan will be thrown out at first into the 2-3 putout for route number 1. We'll take a look at the Northwoods League South Division out-of-town scoreboard before Nico Cavadas steps in from the left side. Well, the Madison Mallards, it's a 3-2 final up in Green Bay after 7 innings. So that one was in a rain delay, and they must have just called that one, so the win will go to Madison. Rockford takes down Battle Creek 12-11 over in Battle Creek. Wisconsin up falling 6-1 to Lakeshore on the top of the 5th. That one swung on and missed to Cavadas. So no balls and 1 strike. Kenosha's on top of the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters 4-2 up at Witter Field in Wisconsin Rapids in the top of the 4th. So no balls and 1 strike to Cavadas with 1 base runner on second. Brown kicks and deals. That one swung on hard into left center field. It's way high, but Prentice back from center field will make the grab, throws back into the infield, but tagging up and going to third is going to be Sam Hall. So Nico Cavadas will fly out to center field in F8 for those of you keeping score at home. As the time reads 6:04 Eastern Standard Time in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where the Kalamazoo Growlers lead the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders 8-5. Temperature is still scorching hot. The temperature at the start time of the ball game was 92 degrees. It's just around 91 now. Feels like 97. It's Matt Mervis from the left side with 2 outs, a runner on third. The pitch. That one clips the strike zone on the outside corner. The breaking ball, thigh high for ball number 1. So 1 ball and no strike to Matt Mervis, who has an RBI today. 2 hits, a home run, and a base hit. Was also walked once and flew out to left in the second. It's 2 for 3. That one fouled back into the netting behind home plate. So the count will push 1 ball and 1 strike now. Pardon me, 2 strikes. So an 0-2 count now to Matt Mervis. Brown kicks and deals. That one, big swing and a miss there. So Brown will get out of the inning with a strikeout. The Growlers, they pick up no runs, no hits, no Fond du Lac errors, and Kalamazoo leaves 1 left on base as Kalamazoo We'll try to finish out the ball game. We head into the top of the 9th inning where Kalamazoo leads Fond du Lac 8-5. Stay tuned. You're listening to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
Hi, I had $50 on pump 4.
Do you have any Fresh Perk rewards to use?
How would I know if I do or not?
Well, do you have your card or know the number that's on the card?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have 30 cents off a gallon. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please. How did I get those points?
Well, anytime you spend $100 at Pick and Save, you get 10 cents loaded on the Perks card. The more you spend, the more you save. Use your Fresh Perks card at all Cornelli's locations. This is Ashley.
And this is Tiara.
Shop local, shop Cornelli's.
Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. Stop in to open your Doc Spider checking account today. You'll get exclusive perks and your very own Doc Spiders debit card. See a personal banker for more details. Visit them at their offices on East and West Johnson Street in Fond du Lac or online at huracanbank.com. Member FDIC.
We're the natural choice, Huracan Bank.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's Take and Bake Carryout Deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
And welcome back to Doc Spiders Baseball on KFIZ. Cam McGuire with you in the broadcast booth here from Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where the Kalamazoo Growlers lead the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. A score of 8-5. We head into the top of the 9th inning, and for the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders, we're going to see the top of the order up. Jack Wassel, Jacob Adams, and Alex Arrow, and coming in to try and close out the game is going to be Mason Shinaberry, 6'2", right-hander. 195 will make his 12th appearance of the season. All of them coming out of the bullpen. He has a 1.03 ERA, 17 and a third innings pitched. Look at this ratio: 21 strikeouts, just 3 walks, and 11 hits for the Decatur, Indiana native Mason Shinaberry, who plays his college ball at Huntington University. And he'll be dealt with the top of the order here, where Fond du Lac is trailing 8-5. It was 2 big innings for the Growlers. They picked up 5 runs in the 4th and 3 in the 5th. Other than that, they've been scoreless, but they broke through in those 2 innings. So Jack Wassel will lead things off for the Fond du Lac Doc Spiders. He had a base hit in the 1st, grounded out to first in the 2nd, was walked in the 5th, and had a hit in the 7th. The first pitch there is fielded weakly to second. Sullivan picks up and throws over to first, so it's in time for the 4-3 put out for those of you keeping score at home with us. Now Jack Wassel falls to 2-4 on the afternoon, so Kalamazoo 2 outs away from the win here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It brings up Jacob Adams, who's 3 for 4 on the afternoon. Did not reach on base in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch from Shinaberry. Fastball misses, low and away for ball number 1, so 1 ball and no strikes to Jacob Adams, who in his first 3 at-bats was 3 for 3 with 3 singles, 3 stolen bases as the next pitch is in there for a strike. Looked at on the outside corner, thigh high. So 1's hot across the board, and the ball strikes an out column to Jacob Adams. The pitch, that one misses low and away. Fastball, so the count reads 2 balls and 1 strike. Here in Kalamazoo, Michigan, game number 2 of the 4-game stretch in the state of Michigan. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, grounded sharply foul down the first base line, so the count will push back even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jacob Adams. Game number 3 and 4 of the Michigan road trip will be played at Battle Creek against the Battle Creek Bombers on Monday and Tuesday. 6:05 start time, Central Standard Time. For those of you listening back home in the state of Wisconsin, here's the 2-2. That one fouled back into the netting to the left of home plate. So the count will remain the same to Jacob Adams. A 2-2 count, 1 out. In the top of the 9th inning, Fond du Lac trailing 8-5 to the Kalamazoo Growlers. Kalamazoo trying to pick up their 23rd win of the season. Here's the 2-2. That one, big swing and a miss there from Adams as he just gets it. As Adams will go down swinging for the first time. So now Kalamazoo just 1 out away, and we'll see a pinch hitter here for Alex Arrow. That's going to bring up Tyler Wardwell out of Duke University. And it's number 4, Tyler Wardwell, the switch hitter. He'll stand from the left side. Shinneberry gets the sign, sets at the letters, and the pitch. That one looked at for a strike on the outside corner. Fastball clocked in at 90 miles per hour. So no balls and 1 strike to Tyler Wardwell. Comes in here batting .240. Here's the pitch. That one misses low and away, the breaking ball. So the count back even at 1. Wardwell batting .240 on the season. He's made 7 starts, 8 appearances. Here's the 1-1. That one swung on hard. It's going to split the 4-3 hole. It's going to be a 2-out single from Tyler Wardwell, who's going to pick up his 7th hit of the season. It'll bring up Cole Zawowski now with 2 outs, who will try to replicate what Tyler Wardwell did. Zawowski's hitless has 1 hit so far this afternoon. He has walked in the first, grounded into first in the 3rd. Flew out to left field in the 5th, had that base hit in the 7th, so he's 1 for 3 with a walk so far. Here's the pitch. That one looked at low and away, the fastball for ball number 1. To the big man, Cole Zawowski, 6'5", 230 pounds. Swings the all-black barrel, the blue arm sleeve on the left arm. Here's the pitch. That one swung on hard into left center field, but this one is going to be rushed over from Sam Hall over from left field for out number 3. The Kalamazoo Growlers are going to pick up the win 8-5 over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. We'll come back on the Dock Spiders post-game show and recap the game. Take a look ahead at the Dock Spiders schedule and a look at the Northwoods League South Division out-of-town scoreboard. Stay tuned. You're listening to Dock Spiders Baseball on KFIZ.
The Fond du Lac tradition continues since 1969. Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city. The same great tasting pizza, delivery 7 days a week from 11 until close. Fabulous Bob's take and bake carry-out deal. Buy one, get one free. Frozen and wholesale pizzas. Do I need to say more? 25 East Merrill Avenue, 922-6505. Like them on Facebook at Bob's Pizza. Legendary pizza, legendary city.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome into the Dock Spiders post-game show on KFIZ here from Kalamazoo, Michigan. The Kalamazoo Growlers take down the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. A score of 8-5. Kalamazoo picks up their 23rd win of the season. They are now 23-11 on the 2018 summer. With the loss, the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders will drop to 19-13. Now they're 6-9 away from Harebaker Field, and it was 2 innings for the Kalamazoo Growlers that would prove to be the difference here. 5 runs in the 4th inning for Kalamazoo, which included 2 home runs, one off the bat of
American heritage and wanted to share the culture with Kalamazoo's growing population. The Fiesta became Kalamazoo's signature Hispanic event because it represented cultural richness.
one off the bat of Nico Kavitis and the other off the bat of Matt Mervis. In that inning, they would pick up 6 hits off, and they would grab 5 runs. And then in the 5th inning, they grabbed 4 hits, 3 runs, so all 8 runs coming in the middle innings of this ball game. So Kalamazoo takes the 8-5 lead over the Fond du Lac Dockspiders. We'll take one more quick break. We'll take a look ahead at the Fond du Lac Dockspiders' upcoming schedule, and then we'll wrap things up on the post-game show. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Dockspiders post-game show on KFIZ.
Gear because they have been a Fond du Lac family business since 1958. Big job, small job, they do it best. L&H Gear helping you create a beautiful outdoors with vibrant decorative stone, beautiful colors of shredded mulch, crushed stone, the perfect garden soil for your flower and vegetable plots, even sand for play boxes. Everything you need to be the envy of the neighborhood. Pickup or delivery. Call L&H Gear weekdays 7 to 4:30, 921-7546, 921-7546.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
At Airtech Heating, we are all excited for sunshine and warmer temperatures, and we want to do whatever it takes to ensure you're not caught in the heat of summer with no AC. Before the blazing temps hit, let our technicians clean and inspect your AC to ensure it's performing at its best when you need it most. Our NATE certified technicians bring the right tools, expert knowledge, and Bryant's high-quality products right to your door. For AC maintenance, service, and installation in the Fond du Lac area, call 924-6742 and 239-4307 for our Ripon office.
Take News Talk 1450 KFIZ wherever you go on your phone or mobile device with the TuneIn app. Just download the TuneIn app on your iPhone, Android, or other mobile device, and you can listen to all of your favorite shows on KFIZ wherever you are. From local programs like The Breakfast Club and The Hoffee House to national shows like Clark Howard and Sean Hannity, and the very best in high school sports play-by-play. They can all be streamed live no matter where you are in the world, absolutely free. Keep KFIZ in the palm of your hand with the TuneIn app.
I've been caught sideways out here on the crossroads.
And welcome back to the Dockspiders postgame show on KFIZ. Fond du Lac drops to 19-13 on the season, an 8-5 loss to the Kalamazoo Growlers, who improved their record to 23-11. Fond du Lac will have two more games on this Michigan road trip. They'll head to Battle Creek tomorrow and Tuesday night. Both pitches coming at 6:05 Central Standard Time to wrap up the first half of the Northwoods League season. That's about all we got for you this afternoon. For myself, Cam McGuire, thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you back on air tomorrow night.